Pick the Nintendo Shack and pray. Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening says, yo.
Greetings, Koopalings! Welcome to this week's episode of the Nintendo Shack Podcast, episode 388, Indie World, August 2025. I moved into my new house and I'm a homeowner! Yay! So I'm in a new spot and I'm very excited
nice.
and I'm very tired. Thank you. We're still unpacking and setting up, and I wasn't sure if all of my technology would work, but here I am. And I'm tired, and I painted, and I'm doing things. You would be very proud of me.
I saw your orange peel closet.
Yeah, I painted the whole interior closet because there's things that like have to be done, but it was move-in ready, and it's been great. It's been really, really good. We've been liking it so far.
That's
Lovely.
dope.
And
Nice
I'm a
little-
homeowner.
Nice little
Congratulations.
plants. Yeah,
Thank
woo
you.
through the eternal debt, Rebecca.
Yay!
Just woo right
Woo! When I was signing the paperwork, she's like, and here's how much will be paid off by 2055. I'm like, 20 what?
Yeah.
Got news for you, Rebecca. Two of us ain't gonna be here about 2055.
That's correct. You just have to make sure that you have enough insurance to cover the house when you go.
2055.
Yeah, I was like trying to calculate how old will I be there? Will I make it? No.
Me and Donnie ain't making it. Tell you that right now. It's a good chance.
You will be here.
You will be here.
But you, Melissa, and Delvin Jr. on this show.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Shout out to Mama Menace. She has been a huge help. She has been here most days helping me with things. And me and Josh would not have been able to do it without her and without our two friends, Andrew and DM. They drove up here from Virginia.
And without our sponsorship for Manscaped or some shit like that.
Yeah. They drove up here and they stayed for 8.5 hours into the night helping us move the rest of our stuff in so that we could return the U-Haul
Wow.
without doing an extra day. We did it all in one day. It was crazy.
Shout out to
Remember
Mama
that
Menace.
I remember that life.
Yeah.
That feverish urgency to not pay the U-Haul one more day. You're like, listen,
Exactly.
I don't have it.
Mhm.
That is the move
This is going back tonight.
tonight.
Yes, that is what we were
Oh,
so
God,
tired.
Rebecca, you just sent me back in time.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was fucking about to
Yeah.
throw these keys over the fence.
Right.
This
Yeah.
bitch is going
That's-
in.
That is
what we did.
that is a rite of passage right there. I think
Yeah.
everyone's been there.
Yeah. And if I had to do it again, is my internet dying?
Is it?
No.
Don't do this again.
You're
Oh, no.
you're looking cool. You're looking good.
So far on our show, this happened to me and Delvin the other day, where the whole show just like tanked.
Just died.
Yeah.
It was a
It was a
nightmare.
I think
Yes.
I'm back. Am I back? It was me. It was
Okay.
me. We've been having internet problems literally just last night and today.
Mm.
But yeah, if
Right,
I had
sell
to
the
do it
house
again, I was starting to say, I know, I would definitely hire movers. I think
Yeah.
this was my one-time experience of doing everything on my own.
Well, hopefully this is your last time.
Yeah.
You shouldn't, like,
Yeah.
You get a
true,
couple of
true.
those in your younger years, and then eventually it's like, no, movers are a necessity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one day you'll get to a point where you don't even care how long they fucking you haul. You'll be like, they can come get it if they want it. I don't give a shit. It's just $25 a day. Like, who gives?
Yeah. And I'm not the only one that moved. Donnie, you also moved some stuff this
yeah, no,
week.
I don't want to steal away from your thunder. It's my cat. I don't know,
I think
dying,
you
maybe?
both had interesting.
No, yours is a
week.
big
Monumental week for
milestone.
both of y'all.
My daughter no longer calls my house home. She's been moved into her college. She has her frilly pink bed and her tea lights
It looks so good.
and her crystals, and her whole vibe is on full display.
So
For
I'm going to ask the question that we
Poor
should be
girl
asking.
that's decided to live with her. I feel so bad for her. She has no idea what she's
Did
signed
she
up
get
for.
to pick her roommate, or was it like a random draw? Did
assigned.
she have to fill out like a questionnaire?
They interview them all, or they have them like fill out a survey, and then they try to match them up with like personalities,
Yeah.
or something like that. Like matching personalities, maybe a better way of putting it. So we'll see. We'll see.
I'm going to ask the important question. What are you doing with the room, Donnie?
Nothing. I've been teasing her about it this whole time that
You
I
should
was going
turn
to
it
pack
to
her
like
shit up
a
and put it
pool
in there.
room.
I wish we could. I think honestly,
She's gonna come home for breaks and need somewhere.
She has
she
no
will
home
be
now.
home a lot. She'll be home next weekend.
You have a couch?
Essentially, she should be home like 2 weekends a month, and then I think every other month she has a week off, and they're not allowed to be in the dorm, so she will be home
Yeah.
somewhere.
Like winter
frequently.
break, Thanksgiving.
You have a
So,
couch.
Yeah, the couch. We have a pull-out couch.
Pull-out
That's what I
couch,
told
there
her.
you go.
I've been teasing her this whole time.
Y'all
I've been
are
talking to
awful.
Melissa. I've been like, hey, so I checked on U-Hauls. We have a U-Haul storage place across the street. I was like, it's like $75 a month for like a 12 by 12. I think we can get everything in there. You know,
No, she did.
I think
you
we'll
should
use
give
her
the room to the cats.
Well, yeah, there's part of that. I think we'll use her room as like a laundry room, because for years Melissa just does laundry like wherever. It's usually the living room. It's usually like on the couch.
That's what I
Yeah.
do.
So now she can put it in her room and then like watch TV in there and fold and be away from the animals and everything else. So, but I'm intrigued. I messaged her last night, letting her know that I missed her and I wanted to hear how her roommate was, and
Aw.
she did not respond at all. So
She's partying.
Long forgotten.
completely lost,
Yeah.
lost her to the world.
Like,
But,
fuck you, Dad. I'm gone.
I'm
I don't
very
have to
excited
ask you
for
no
her.
more.
She is ready for this. She needs this. Her having some independence, I think, is going to go a long
Yeah.
way for her. She's also just a really great kid. You know, all kids usually find some form of trouble, but like, I'm not worried about her at all. She's
Yeah.
not one to find herself in bad situations and stuff like that. So, yeah, the only thing I worry about is her roommate petitioning to be moved out of the room. Like, Victoria is a force. She's strong-willed, to say the least, and she has had the biggest bedroom in our house for 10 years. And it's like a big room. She has a lot of space with a lot of stuff, and this is going to be an adjustment for her. So
You said that
What would
her
you say?
roommate could not have been more of an opposite to her personality.
yeah, we don't know exactly because we've never met her, but based off of environmental cues and stuff, she seems to be maybe
More
like a
sheltered.
religious, sheltered, homeschooled girl.
Oh, no.
I'm telling you
Yeah.
from experience, those are the ones that end up partying the hardest in college, making the worst choices, getting the most drunk. Like,
Yeah.
I've known
Well-
people like that.
The good thing is that there's a good chance probably, if that's the case, if we're just going off of stereotypes and very little information, I could speculate that Victoria will just have her way. Like maybe she'll just submit to Victoria's will and all things will be good, everything will get along. But if she pushes back, there could be fireworks. And not that Victoria's again, she's not a bad kid or anything. There could just be arguments and frustrations.
Yeah.
And I honestly think it's good for Victoria. It's good for Victoria to try and figure that out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she will.
Mhm.
And the best roommate is one that you get along with, but like maybe aren't best friends with.
it should be like professional. It should be, like you should have your own space and come and go.
Yeah.
As I was telling her, I was like, you two should work on your schedules to where you can have the room alone like every day for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like try to find a break. Like somebody take mornings, somebody take evenings, something like that.
My college roommate freshman year was an athlete, so she was gone every weekend. She was gone early in the morning. She was never ever there. It was wonderful because
That's
I'm
the
an
type of
only
stuff
child.
that I'm
I'm an
excited about.
only child, so like this was my first time ever like having to share with anybody. And
Victoria sleeps in till like noon.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm interested to see if this is like a morning person. She wakes up, just like opens the blinds and like
She's got to
gets
go to
going.
church.
Yeah.
She's
Give shout out
probably
to
at
Jesus.
church right now while
Very-
Victoria sleeps.
Very excited. We bought the refrigerator for them to share. So Victoria was so sweet because she moved in first,
Yeah.
and then the other girl moved in yesterday.
Okay.
So we never got a chance to see her or meet her or anything. But
Did you get her the
case
Xbox
she-
fridge?
In case she wasn't there, no, it was a big. Actually, so that's the problem. They tell you can only buy a fridge that's 30 inches because that's like the height of the bed. You can only
Yes.
fit under the bed. So we just put it in the middle of the room, like not in the middle of the room, but like in the middle against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not where the fridge is like quote unquote supposed to go.
Yeah.
But it's like 40 inches, and they have a freezer, so they can freeze, microwave meals, burritos, breakfast sandwiches, whatever, hot pockets.
Most RAs don't care.
I don't think they do. But like the whole pitch is that it's a shared refrigerator. The other girl doesn't have to have her own.
Yeah.
I
So
did the
Victoria's-
same thing for my nephew.
Nice.
I bought him a shared refrigerator. Like, hey, you just use it. He asked me for
Yeah,
a refrigerator. Here you
yeah.
go.
So I'm excited to see how that goes. Victoria's so nice and sweet that in case she wasn't there when her roommate moved in, she left a note on their fridge. She was like, "Hey, roomie, I can't wait to meet you. Feel free to move anything you want anywhere. The fridge is for you. Take a drink." I was like, "Oh, that's so nice."
Yeah.
Men would never. Men would never. Would never.
Well, the picture you sent, like, it looks so like well decorated. It looks so, full of her personality. And like,
yeah.
I was
she
watching
did it.
TikToks of there's these girls at Penn State that go around to different dorms and like just rate them or whatever. And all
think
of
that's
the
what
boys'
Melissa's-
dorms look the same.
I think that's what Melissa is like. I think Melissa spent as if they were being judged in a contest, as if somebody was going to come by and be like, B+, here's a ribbon. Like, I think that's what they're, in the back of their head, they're like, we're being judged for this. Because they bought everything, like matching feng shui, little cute lamps, cozy lights. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Like it's a reality show.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Guess
her whole
whose
room,
dorm is this?
Whereas every boy has the same navy bed
MTV
sheets.
If I walked in, I'd have like a trash bag of clothes, a PS2, and just be like, where am I plugging the television? Like, show me, somebody point me to the
the nearest
television where I can
outlet.
plug in my GameCube. Like, help me. Like, that's all I would be focused on. And she's like, no, this has to match, that has to match. Like, it's all the way down the line. I was laughing, and I'll admit some sexist thoughts of my own. They told us, they're like, hey, you don't have to carry all this. When you pull up to the dorm, they've got the moving crews. You just put it on the
Yes.
thing. And I was like, that's great. I wasn't expecting the moving crews to be women.
Oh,
It was just the basketball and volleyball team girls, and those girls were hoofing it.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. This one girl came next to me, and she put the stuff down, and she went, "Ugh." It's like, oh no. Somebody buy
They did the
these girls a
same
drink.
thing
Some pizza.
at my college where the upperclassmen, it was like you could volunteer to help the freshmen move in. And I
I couldn't
volunteered every
imagine
single
volunteering,
year
no.
because you can move in a few days early if you did.
oh, okay.
I 100% expect Victoria to be doing this.
I did it every
She
year.
will do this. I don't know how, but
Well, that's
she
how
will
you get
involved.
freshmen beat up. I
But
gotta help
those
you
poor girls.
move your
like-
shit.
I told Melissa and Victoria, I was like, guys, you have a half a dorm room. This is way too much stuff. Like, it's way too much stuff. And literally, Victoria was like, I'm going to die, because we were putting her stuff on the side of the curb, and those girls were looking at her like she was great. Like, it just kept bags and just boxes, just kept going. I was like, oh no, what have you done? But I was surprised. Once they got things in drawers and in closets, it mostly went. We had to give away a drawer. We had a drawer that we just couldn't fit, so we had to give that away. But that was the other thing. Victoria, she's so, I don't know, like shy to strangers, I guess. Like, like she embarrasses very quickly. But it's funny because she's very outgoing and social, so you wouldn't imagine that she would be that
Yeah.
way. But like, we had this 3-drawer organizer and nowhere for it to go. So it's coming back home and I have no use for it, or me and Jack just looked down the hallway and said, does anybody need an organizer? There's 20 families here all moving in. Like, this is to me, this is the best way to get rid of this. Let's give it to someone that's here. And Victoria was like, would you stop? You're embarrassing me. And I was like, why is this embarrassing at all?
That's a good idea.
I understand Victoria. I understand her.
I understand,
so,
Donnie.
thank you.
Good job, Dad. Like,
My
take this shit 'cause
biggest
I don't wanna take it with
advice, she'll never hear this, but if you end up passing along any advice to her, if you ever hear from her again, she might have forgotten about you already. Freshman year especially, keep your door open when you are there and let people come through. It's like the easiest way to make friends because everybody,
Yeah,
like,
you're
first
just
couple
trying to-
weeks,
Life is strange life, huh?
yeah, everybody wants to check out, girls at least want to check out each other's like rooms and stuff and like see how you set up and decorate it. And so keep your door open and
they are
you will
being
make
judged.
friends. Yes.
So this is true. Like everybody,
Yes.
they are being judged.
Yeah.
Because that sounds so foreign to me. I was like, keep your door. Absolutely not.
No.
You shut my goddamn
First
door.
couple weeks, keep it open while you're in there. Absolutely.
Oh, interesting.
No,
Interesting.
absolutely not. No.
Yeah,
You get your
absolutely not. Yeah,
Bitch
no.
ass out my room.
Yeah.
There
But
will
listen,
be
if you don't-
hands
if you don't
thrown.
close this door, you won't
I
be living
barely
here
want the
much
person
longer.
in here.
But
More
then
people?
you will meet friends. Don't
No,
you want to
please.
make friends?
Yeah, like nah, I'm good.
No,
Like,
I'm
we're
good.
not trying to.
No.
These people can eat my snacks. Get the
Yeah.
hell out of my room.
Exactly.
So,
When I signed up for PSVG several years ago, meeting friends wasn't part of the deal. It just happened.
I think girls and boys are very different when
Very
it
much
comes to
so.
that kind of stuff.
We don't want to
Very.
meet people.
yeah, that makes sense because they were behaving like they were going to be judged. So now you've shed some light on that. Maybe
She
that's
could be
where it's coming
meeting
from.
her friends for life this week.
And they'll only be her friends if she had that frilly pillowcase like that. That's
That's
the
correct.
thing. Like now we love you.
You know what? It's kind of like the Wicked movie. They see
Exactly.
the
It is
weird
exactly
girl.
like that.
That
Yeah.
movie's awesome, by the way.
Never watch it.
It's awesome. I love it. And I don't like musicals.
It's very good. I can't wait for part 2.
Me
But
neither.
yeah, this family, like 3 doors down, they were like, "We absolutely will take that shelf if you need it." If I was like, "Yeah, no." They're like, "You want?" I was like, "No, we bought it. We brought too much stuff, so it's a, what is it, $20, $30, $40? It's not here. Take it,
You can't fit it in your room.
and then maybe they'll be friends. Go talk to the person we gave that drawer to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a good idea. Like, hey, I gave you a draw. Be my friend now.
She acted like we ruined her whole life when we. She was so embarrassed. It's like, listen, I don't want to have to carry this all the way back to the car because it was a haul. From
Yeah.
where they parked, like it was a haul. Just the walk alone was like, oh, I got to lose some weight. Like, you walk across campus like, whew, I was too close.
Yeah, I've been exercising today because of that.
But,
Exercise.
Yeah, it's interesting. She's no longer here. PSVG started. She's so little. She's in her first like 10 videos. She's all over the channel.
She's tiny.
Yeah, it was gonna be like a when we first started, it was gonna be like my family was gonna be really involved, and then as they grew and less interest, they grew out of it. But
Yeah.
now she's gone. Like,
I'm
for
sure
real.
it feels weird, but it will feel even weirder when it's Jack's turn and then you're really empty nesters.
Oh man, I'm trying to walk around naked. That sounds incredible.
It'll be
So
quiet.
kids, hey, knock before you go.
How's Jack feeling about it that he's,
I actually
kind of
think- I
has
was
the
just
house
about
to
to say,
himself?
Not one tear was shed yesterday. I got people at my work that are literally taking bets. They're on whether or not I would cry.
I was going to ask.
And they all assumed that Melissa would be bawling her eyes out. She did on Friday. So on Friday, leading up, as they were packing and stuff.
Leading up to it.
She was real emotional. But
Yeah.
the actual day, nothing. And I didn't cry at all. Like I said, I'm very happy for her. I think this is good for her, specifically for her. I think I might be more worried about Jack. Jack's more of a loner. He's more of, like a mama's boy. Like he wants to. I feel like Jack's gonna stick around. Like even if he doesn't stay here, he's gonna stick around. Like Victoria wants to leave. Like she wants to. She wants to go as
Yeah.
far away as possible. Like she wants to see the world. So she's just a bit more adventurous. So I think this is great for her. But yeah, no, I just hugged her and told her I was really proud of her and I hope she has a great time. We went out to dinner and I said, hey, what's our rule? We don't talk to the cops. I don't care if you think you can explain the whole situation. I don't care if everything's crazy. I don't care
Facts.
if you're not even a suspect. We do not talk to the cops without representation.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
That's why I would call my brother.
Your response is, I would love to talk to you as soon as I can call my dad. Like that is the only response you have until we can get there.
And that's what I tell my brother too.
Good advice. Good
I was like,
advice.
you just keep that and we'll be
Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah.
Don't talk to police.
Delvin, what about you?
what?
Move along. We don't need to talk about it.
Move along.
What are you talking? We got some news, Donnie.
We have a bunch of news. What are you playing? Nothing
No, I'm
again?
not playing. It's been
What's he
horrible.
hiding? He's hiding
No,
something.
I'm not hiding nothing. It's been terrible. Like yesterday, the day I was supposed to relax and spend the whole day like enjoying myself and playing the games and stuff. No, that didn't happen. I ended up spending the whole day fixing my car for a multitude of things. The battery apparently is bad, so I had to go get another battery for it and put the new battery in, and then had to change the O2 sensors, and apparently those things are hard to find for my car, so I had to go find a place that had those. It was a mess. It's a terrible day. Didn't play any games.
That sucks.
I am going to play today probably. Long as the Shaq curse ends like this week, I should be able to play some games.
Nice.
Because the Shaq curse is, Rebecca, every time Shaq ends, something bad happens to me where I cannot enjoy myself. Like,
No.
I feel like I can empathize with you. I usually roll into Shaq with a lot of after Shaq plans. Like I'm gonna play Donkey Kong for like 5 hours after Shaq. And then like you end up like you do some chores, you cut the grass, and like the day it's time to
Yeah.
cook dinner, and then you're like,
Sundays
I
are weird.
didn't do any of that.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
my Saturday.
Yeah.
And the last few Shaqs has been like, hey, I'm finished with Shaq, finna play some games. Oh no, I have no power. Oh no, something dramatically broke in my house. I have to fix this all day. Yeah.
Oh no, $10,000 later, yay!
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
exactly how I feel. Like, I think I'm almost done. Nope, you're not almost done.
Yeah, move along. So yeah, I moved to a new house. You moved Victoria into college, and he said,
I
"Move
moved
along,
into
move
depression."
along."
I moved. Yeah, I got nothing. I played games. I can talk about some games.
I want to talk about the playtest program, but you talk about games first.
So the game, well, one, I'm sure it's because it's not on your list. You have not played Dear Me, I Was.
Not yet,
I really
but I
want
have it
you
on
to
my
play
list.
it. Yeah, I really want you to play it.
I'm gonna play that one.
I'm playing Edge of Allegoria, and that's wild. That's a wild fucking game. You guys are aware of it? Seen it? Seen my post about
Sounds
it?
vaguely familiar, but I don't.
It's a Pokemon
recall.
game. Just came out on Switch 2.
Let me see.
I was trying to
it's-
remember the name of it.
It's the best Pokemon game I've played in years.
Oh, it's pretty.
It's very like MTV 90s MTV Pokemon. Rebecca.
Thank you for reminding me about this.
Like Adult Swim Pokemon.
Is this a real screenshot? Holy
Yeah.
fuck nuts!
Yes. It does that a lot. There's this one woman, there's like a cuck husband in the first town you go to. He's like, my wife's going to leave me for a better man if I can't give her this goblin heart. And then you give it to him, and he's like, she knows I didn't do this. And you go talk to her, and she's like, if you come back and bring me this other thing, we can have some playtime. Like, what is this game? So you don't collect Pokemon, or at least I haven't yet. Like, you are the Pokemon. So it's like you walk out in the woods, and it's like a squirrel appear, and you just punch a fucking squirrel. You're just like kicking the shit out of raccoons and stuff. It's like Pokemon MTV Chuck Norris. It's awesome. It's really, really funny. Now, as a Pokemon game, like, okay, like you got to talk about that. Like the fourth wall edginess, that's the game's charm. That's what it's trying to sell. And I think it does that very well. It is very entertaining. But the actual Pokemon game, like the battling, it plays exactly like Game Boy Pokemon. You know, it looks that way. It's got this big green tent. But here's the cool thing. You'd look at it and be like, oh, man, is the whole game like that? When you get attacked with effects, like if somebody stabs you and you start to bleed, that green screen goes red, like the sepia tone red. And it kind of like heartbeats, right, while you're working. Or if you get inflicted with madness, which is like their confusion, it goes purple. So like the game is woven in very well, and it plays really good too. I'm a little lost to where to go. I feel like I could use a little direction, but I feel like that is kind of the point. It is, it's trying to be, I would think that that's intentional to like that traditional like old school Pokemon where it is like kind of like you just kind of keep going until you find a dead end and go somewhere else. But that aside, I'm having fun with it. It is entertaining. I forget how much it is.
It's $24.99 on
was-
Twitch and it's $19.99 on
Thanks.
Steam. I'm buying it
I was
right
gonna
now.
say I thought it was $25. And one thing
I
that
have so many indies that I'm bookmarking right now.
I think
just lately.
I really like what a game like this, a game in this style, looks like on the Switch 2 screen. That was something I was like, this looks really good, like on this big display. Like it feels huge because I'm used to playing games like this on 3DS and Game Boy and stuff like it feels massive. And I'm just like, this is kind of nice. Like I kind of would love, I think this could be a really nice fit for Pokemon. If their games run well and stuff, this could be really cool. This is my favorite Pokemon I've played since Let's Go. I mean, that's just the reality of it. I have not had this much fun playing a quote unquote Pokemon style game since Let's Go.
Not surprising.
I've always thought they should do something like this.
It's like Celebrity Deathmatch. The Pokemon game.
That is cool.
It is cool. Like, yeah, it is cool. And the writing isn't just like edgy and like maybe that's more me than the writing. I don't know. I'll let others opine there. But for me, it feels entertaining. I think it feels well written. So like an example. So when you play Pokemon games and you start in your room, right? You go up to the TV and you click on the TV to see like what video game system they have. You go to the desk, you click on the desk. You go to the bookshelf to click on the bookshelf, right? You want the environmental cues. Sometimes you find little secrets. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So I was in the kitchen and I went to the fridge and I went to the sink and I clicked on the sink thinking it'd be like, you washed your hands. It was like, it's just a sink, dumbass. And I was like, oh, so good. And there's a lot
So
of
it's like parodying, like it's like a
Yes.
satire version. We need more games like that.
it's very good in that regard. Like I opened a chest and got the item, but then I noticed that the text bubble was still there on the open chest, and I clicked the open chest and it was like, you already got the item, moron. With stuff like that. Like it's very
Yeah.
self-aware. And it's good. I'm enjoying it. So I wholly recommend it. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
The other
Just
things I won't talk about. I'm still playing Bonanza, not as much as I'd like to, though. I kind of got pulled off with Dear Me I Was, and then Edge of Allegoria, and then for some odd reason that I really can't explain. Maybe it's everything that's going on. Maybe it's, life and Victoria and everything. But like, I just started playing Mario Golf 64 for some reason. I didn't even really want to. I saw the app. I opened the app. I think I played a game or two, and then I clicked on Mario Golf, and then that's all I did for like 2 days. Is I just played Mario Golf 64 for like 8 hours. And then I'm playing a bunch of Retro Bowl. So I am kind of
Comfort
playing
games.
like comfort. Yeah, comfort stuff at the moment. But I'm dying to get back to Bonanza. Speaking of Bonanza, I had one point. I believe you said this on the shack that I wasn't here, Delvin. You say Bonanza's like really short? Like it's a short game, like 10, 12 hours, something like that?
Yeah, like it's 10, 12. I think Delvin beat
Because,
it.
dude, like
Delvin-
I'm at like 8 or 9 hours in. I'm only like the third level. Like,
yeah, it depends on how you play.
I looked at a chapter last. I was like, I'm so far away from beating
Yes.
this game. This
I did
don't
not think
that's
it was a
true at
short
all.
game.
It's like a 40-hour
because
game.
Delvin beat it like in like a.
That's because
2
Delvin
days, I
didn't
wanna
do anything but just.
That's if
go
you don't
straight.
explore.
If
Yeah.
you don't explore that, you could beat it like in a day or
Hey
two.
man, you gotta get those bananas. You're playing it wrong.
Yeah.
Delvin Jr., banana. You gotta get all the bananas first.
Like I'm not trying 100%. Josh is 100%ing every level before he moves on. I'm not doing that, but I'm taking my time through it. I didn't get to play a whole lot while I was moving, but I want to explore every part of the level, the terrain before I move on.
Yeah, I'm not checking to see if I'm 100%ing. I'm trying to do everything that I'm trying to exhaust the level. So I'm trying to find everything that I can find
Yeah.
before moving on. And like, yeah it's taking me forever, which is good. Like, but I'm having a blast with it. So I'm not even complaining. Like I'm here for it. I don't care. I'm not trying to beat the game.
Yeah.
I am enjoying Donkey Kong. So however long it takes me, it's fine by me. I'm just having fun.
It's very good.
It's very good. I love this game. This game's incredible. I wish I bought the Donkey Kong case now. This game is so damn good. I was like, Dermot, you should have just bought the Donkey Kong case. Like, I love my Cult of the Land case. That is spot on for me. But Man, do I love this game.
I knew it was gonna be good. I just didn't think it was gonna be this good.
Like this game deserved a console, like a special edition. Like
Yeah.
this game is very, very good.
It's one of Nintendo's best. Yeah,
Yeah.
the team, it's the Odyssey team. They
We
put a lot
live-
of love into it.
We live in a time where I'm going to say something, and I'm not trying to say this as if we agree with it. I'm just saying, like, I think the masses probably do. There are a lot of people that would agree with this. We are living in a time where Nintendo has recently made the best Zelda game, the best Kirby game, the best Smash Brothers game, the best Donkey Kong game, the best Mario game. That's wild. Like, just saying that out loud, like, of all the games through all the history, like, I don't agree with every one of those, but a lot of people do. There are a lot of people that think Mario Odyssey is the best Mario game. There are a lot of people that think Breath of the Wild is the best Breath of the Wild game. The Kirby game, Smash Brothers, like, the whole thing. Like, they have killed it. Like, they have
It's
been
true.
killing it. Yeah.
It is true. Like, I feel like if you look at the best of the series, like the Super Nintendo and the Switch have like the best of all of the series.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it definitely is. And I think we said this before. Like, it is kind of a new point. Like a turning point for Nintendo. Is the Switch era is just like a milestone for them
And built
in so
off
many
of
ways.
software, not hardware.
Yes.
The hardware's cool and it has appeal, but the hardware isn't selling because of the hardware. The hardware is selling because of the software.
And also, to their credit, Switch is hitting their stride where everybody else is not hitting their stride. Like, if you look at what their competitors,
It's good
are
timing
doing,
for them. True.
like, people are like, hey, we need PlayStation exclusives. Well, we don't have any right now. We need Xbox exclusives. Well,
I was just about to, I was going to chime in on that too, because it's a very interesting time because we're getting reports every week and all year long of these companies having to find new customers, lack of growth. We're seeing exclusives move across consoles, PlayStation's publishing games on Xbox and vice versa. And everybody is saying, like, this is the future. This is just the way it has to be for everyone to make enough money. It's not sustainable, but there is a glaring detractor in the face of everything. Like,
yes.
there's just like, and I don't know how to make odds with those two things. It could be just explained that that's a Nintendo only thing and only Nintendo can do that. Maybe that's true, but it's hard. It's just hard to look at the model and look at what Nintendo is doing, the path, and be like, well, if you did that, you could potentially have the same success or more success like them.
Yeah.
I think
The argument
Miranda's
doesn't
correct.
really hold up when
It's in
Nintendo is
conflict
doing
with
it.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Nintendo, and they're making games that are cheaper, that sell more, right? They have exclusives that built up their thing. They just had the fastest selling console of all time. Like, how do you make amends with that in that other existence?
I think the key to it is consistency. When Xbox and PlayStation were consistently dropping original exclusives, and those original exclusives stayed on the platforms and they weren't ridiculously overpriced, people bought them. Once they got away from that, people got away from that. Nintendo always, to this day, value their IP. Mario Kart $60 today, it's gonna be $60 tomorrow. A year from now, it's gonna be $60.
80.
Now, 80 now. Now it might go up. The other companies didn't really do that, and because Nintendo kind of stuck to their ground, like, this is the only place you can play Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong. If you want to play those games, you got to come here. And since they stuck to those grounds, people stayed with them, and more people are coming behind that.
Yeah, Josh, that is, well said. He says, I think the industry is collectively applied an except for Mario qualifier to every belief they have. That's true. I honestly, I feel like the real answer is that, like, because Nintendo isn't making like the latest tech engine, Unreal Engine 5, pushing the bounds of reality, that they can exist in this space because they're not, like, they're still feeling the pressures of the development costs, but not to the same degree. It's almost like they've read the room and they're like, no, like, yeah, you're making amazing looking things, but those aren't sustainable. You're not pulling you can't keep doing that. Like, you're working harder for less output. So it's like they've taken the lead of, no, we're going to make cost effective games that are still quality, right? That don't take 10 years to make. They have like their big game. Tears of the Kingdom took 7 years to make.
Yeah, something like that.
6? I don't even remember. 2017 to what? 2023? That doesn't matter. But yeah, and maybe that's helping them here. And I wonder if, obviously the others aren't going to do that, because I've heard from the other publishers, not just the platform providers like Ubisoft and stuff. They've talked about that for a while, that they feel like they can't make cheaper games. That when they come out with a smaller experience or something, that people rag them for it. Like the people that they get adverse sales because it's not good enough. It's not better than the last one. So Nintendo's kind of thread this needle very well, where they can.
Tears of the Kingdom 6 years.
Because I think of that Kirby game. Like a lot of people would think that that's one of the best Kirby games ever made. That Kirby game is like, I don't know, 10-hour game. It's not even
The Forgotten Land?
long. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty quick game, and by all accounts, pretty simple. But Nintendo sold 10 million copies of it.
Well, not every game needs to be, a 40, 50 hour, has everything adventure. Like,
Yeah.
I thought PlayStation
Sold
was on a
8
good.
million copies. I just wanted to correct myself.
I
make
thought
sure I was
Sony
on.
was had a good idea when they were like, "Hey, we have Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. We also have Spider-Man: Miles Morales. These are shorter experiences with characters that you love, and it's a little bit cheaper, but yeah, you can still play. It's still in the same world." I think that was a really good idea that they just kind of
It's just a
abandoned.
really safe bet,
Yeah,
right? Like it's a really safe bet, and they have a lot of those. I think to your point, they have a consistent cadence of those sorts of games. You're getting at least 5 or 6 of those a year, right?
like was like, "Fuck that, fuck this PlayStation shit."
Yeah, and it's just you're getting a steady stream of those, so it's easy to depend on, and they're
Yeah.
less risky. Like if you have a flop, if one doesn't perform well, you don't have to fire everyone.
Yes,
Like,
that's my point.
Yeah, that is kind of the point. That
Right.
is the point.
Like you made a what was the game? The first game that came out with Ratchet. We made the Ratchet and Clank game. Why not make another one with the same engine?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
yeah,
we see Ubisoft do that. We saw God of War do that, and then
Yeah.
people complained. It's the same animation getting in the boat. Like it's a weird place that because they've pushed and pushed and pushed, their customers expect that like always be doing new best in class. Like I feel like there's a hardcore contingent that want that from them, and it's like they've maybe they've set themselves up to fail. Maybe
And now we're at a point where people are like, we just want games now. Come out with some exclusives. And like, well, you can't make exclusives. We tried this over here now, and that didn't work. I think people miss the days of the shorter PlayStation experiences per se.
Well, while we're waiting for Rebecca to get back, because I don't want to hop into the direct
Yeah,
without her, I will tell you, Delvin, that I'm playing Mafia.
I played the intro.
And Mafia is exactly that. It reminds me of, it feels very like TLU 1. There's a lot of Last of Us 1 with Mafia. A lot.
I noticed that too.
DNA wise. It feels like that. And it does kind of, if it is that game, I was gonna save it for PSVG, but Mafia's for the gamers, man. It's for the girlies, as TikTok says. Like this is a gamer's ass game. Like it's a linear, no bloat, no frills campaign story game. It how much you'll enjoy this game depends on how much you buy into the characters and the story that's being told. Because there's not 1,000 icons for you to go and claim. There's no, like bullshit side stuff for you to, there's no level up grind or anything like that. It reminds me a lot of Space Marine. It feels like a game out of that era.
I'm going to ask a silly question, but follow me with it. Do you think they could put this game on Switch too?
Yeah.
I feel like it can go on Switch too, and I think it should be on Switch too.
No, I think it will.
Switch 2
think
needs
it
more
can.
games like this.
I'm somewhat perplexed by why there's such a big open world. But yeah, like if Hogwarts can do it,
Yeah.
so can this game.
It feels like something that should be on Switch too.
I
And
expect
we'll probably do pretty good on Switch too.
it will. You back, Rebecca? Nope.
Well, we can't hear you.
Check the mic. Maybe it's muted or something.
Nope.
Bueller.
Josh,
Josh.
come fix the goddamn computer, Josh. Fuck you
I
do,
don't-
Josh.
I don't even know what happened. Nothing. I didn't do anything. It just broke.
Here, hey, babe. Just hit this, babe. What are you doing? I got this, babe.
Hi, Josh.
See, look.
Now he's mansplaining microphones
see?
to Rebecca.
You have to hit this button.
It's like, listen here. This is really funny. We're about to have Josh crawling under the table.
Yes, we are.
He's gonna be like tracing wires. Like, is it? Can you hear him now?
Nope.
How about
I
now?
don't hear. I didn't touch anything. You haven't touched something, babe.
You be Rebecca. I'll be Josh.
Okay.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
I had this set up before you started the podcast.
I swear, Josh, I didn't touch anything.
Did
You
you,
always
did
blame
you
me for
turn
things.
it off? Did you?
This is the best episode of Shaq ever.
Wow, that was incredible.
I'm crying. Oh,
Look at him. He's like, I don't know. Oh.
get out of the way.
I told you he's about to start crawling under the desk. Wow.
Oh, man.
We should have like we should set up a bumper for like intermission music.
We should.
Like, we'll take it. Like, doesn't SpongeBob do that? Like,
Yes,
we'll
he
take
does.
a short break. Do.
30 minutes later.
Oh, he hit his head.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you wear a hat under
He
tables.
looks like a repairman. like
He's
a
got
plumber.
a hat inside the house.
Yeah. Yeah, why are you wearing a hat
So
inside the house?
Look at him. He's like, I don't get it. Son of a bitch. Those new move-in house problems.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we move forward? I don't know
Okay,
if
but this is
getting
more
fixed
funnier.
anytime soon.
Nah,
All
this is
right.
funnier. Josh will
No,
look
we can't
confused.
do this for 20 minutes. It's a
Have
funny
a
bit,
hat
but like it
inside
can't
the
be
house.
for. He does have the hat.
The
Like I'm
sun,
wondering.
the sun is beaming on him
And
from
look
inside
at
the
the
house.
hat. Is that a puzzle piece on the hat? Like, what do
I
I
don't
not
know.
understand?
It's a pineapple? Oh, he's
I don't
getting there
get
like
it.
that.
Hang on. Maybe we can. Let's see if we can blow him
Let's
up.
zoom in on the pineapple.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There we
Okay.
go. What is that? It's a puzzle
Yeah.
piece.
Chat, what is that on Josh's hat?
What hat? Chat.
Did you
Tell
get
us.
kicked out?
There
Oh, we
he
heard
is.
something.
There
Are
he
we
is. We
good?
heard.
Is this good?
What is
hear
on your
you.
hat, Josh?
I want to know what's on your hat.
That's a jiggy.
A what?
Whoa! Don't know if you can say that, Josh. What the fuck is going on?
Y'all
Delvin?
ever
Delvin?
Banjo Kazooie?
You better
Can
handle
we talk
your
about
business,
Banjo
Delvin.
Kazooie on this podcast? They haven't made a new
Whoa.
game in 18 years, but
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't
We
want
do
to
not talk about
It's from
banjo on this.
I
fucking
did. It's from
podcast.
Banjo Kazooie.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, what part of Banjo Kazooie is that?
Okay, we're back. We're back. that was so good. Thank you, Josh.
This
That
is when we
commentary.
tell the
Oh
video.
my god, that was better than anything that we could talk about gaming.
Me and Delvin are quite the pair.
Oh my god.
Yes.
We do this to Dev on a weekly basis.
Yes. This was amazing.
You'll have to go back and rewatch that. That was gold.
Oh, man.
That was good. That was good. Okay, do I sound normal? Also,
sound
in
normal.
my defense, when I restarted my computer, he came over and he was like, "By the way, you're so loud," and he pushed some buttons.
No. Hold on. Let me clarify. Let me
He
clarify.
said,
All I
"Whoa,
did was
wait a
turn the
goddamn minute,
microphone
Rondell."
on, And you guys are too quiet.
Uh-huh. See?
Everyone has an opinion on our audio quality.
The good
Never
news is I don't think I've dropped connection at all since this started.
Here's the funny
so.
thing: for like
No.
years, for like 3 years, everybody was like, "Rebecca's too light on the podcast." Like
Yes.
our voices were domineering over volume. Rebecca's too late. Like a month ago, a listener, I think it was Discord and then YouTube, maybe YouTube, was like, Donnie sounds way too faint. I was like, what? And all of our years of doing this, that's never been the case. That's never happened. So
I
just
don't
goes to
think it's
show.
your volume. I think it's that your microphone quality is just different than ours. It's like more of that kind of ASMR kind of sound. And like,
Get down on the mic.
There you go.
yes.
this.
And
I
they
do talk
mistake that for
into the
volume.
microphone. I do talk into
the
the microphone.
hype.
Unlike
Yeah.
you guys talk like this. Oh, I know, super far away from the microphone. I gotta get into the microphone.
If I talked like this, I'd be like licking the mic.
I think people pay money to see that.
Rebecca, that's
We
an
can make
untapped-
some money here,
that's
Rebecca.
an
Look at,
untapped market.
look at it. Want to pay off that house fast? Let's go look at some lights.
Way louder. Oh,
All right,
I made,
I
like-
just
I'm not touching anything.
I just knocked you down on our little mixer here and see if that does
Okay.
anything. Probably not.
Look.
But my point was, honestly, I think it comes down to this. I think if you were to poll 1,000 people, you'd have hundreds of different takes on who sounds better and worse.
yeah,
Correct.
because their settings are different
You
too.
can't mix to feedback because you'll mix it to one person and then guess what? That'll upset another, and then you mix to that and then you just that hole never ends. So you can't go down that hole.
Yes.
Just well, we tried our best, guys. I hope you stick around.
I'm just a louder person. It's not my fault.
That's
So.
true.
So where
He was like, "Ain't that the truth?"
where did we leave off? Can I
We
talk
didn't even
about
start.
the play test? Can I talk about that?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
talk
was it
about-
worth everything you waited
You
in line
have
for?
no idea, Donnie. You think that this is just like a stress test, online stress test thing.
I do.
It's not. Okay?
Okay.
I need to tell you that this
This
is
is the
something
future of
they have put.
Nintendo.
They have put a lot
Yes.
of time and effort into this, and it is like their next big project because we were playing, me and my friends and Josh, we were playing it. It's like, first of all, they don't even really tell you anything. Like, you just have to figure it out. Like, it's very much like the directions are horrible. Like, you are dropped into this world and you get to like make your own little character, and then you have to take your beacon into one of the servers and start finding the light. And the best way, I like tried to explain it on Blue
So
Sky,
Destiny.
and I've never played Destiny, but the best way that I have seen it described, I think it was Jules that like read my description, and he was like, so it's like a mix between Minecraft and the Depths and Tears of the Kingdom. And I said, yes, it's exactly like that, where everything is like you take these blocks and you can move the blocks, and there's all these different elements and stuff. Different, like there's dirt and there's water and there's lava and there's stone and gold and all these different types of material, and you have to take these beacons and spread them into the light, and like there's monsters in there that yes, Donnie.
Did you ever watch any videos or footage from the first playtest?
I like saw a little bit, but not a
This
lot.
doesn't sound like that at all.
There's so it's the same, but there's like more to it this time.
I haven't watched the second one, but the first one I watched definitely didn't give me any of those vibes, nor did I see any of those materials or the building or anything like that.
There's costumes, like you can like the players
Okay.
make costumes that other people can use. So like you had people running around as like Sonic and like Hatsune Miku and like Pokemon, and once you're in like one of the servers, like you share the way that the test thing is that you shared a server with 3 other people, and it does have the same NDA, Josh, but we don't care about that. Who
Stop
cares?
snitching.
What are you
Once-
gonna do? What are you gonna
once
do?
they put
Arrest
it
me?
out, that's it. Yeah, no.
And so I had 3 other people in this world, and we didn't all have to be online at the same time, but sometimes we were. And we were each kind of working on getting our world to 100% lightness. And it's pretty spacious, the world. And then you have your own beacon where like the light comes down and like it's only your stuff, so like you can kind of, they can't take stuff out of your area, so you can kind of hoard stuff. And like it was just very like It's more than you think, and there's a lot of music, and like just, there's so much that I didn't understand what I was doing.
Sounds like Little Big Planet.
I was gonna say, I mean,
A little bit.
the first playtest, there were people speculating that Nintendo was trying to build its own kind of Roblox.
I don't
Okay.
know enough about Roblox to know that. But it felt very Minecraft to me,
Okay.
where like the purpose was like to spread the light, and then like you would like get more things when you do that, and like you would level up, and like
Well, this
then you
sounds
could
way
do more
more
things.
Gamey.
Like you could build things. Yeah.
This feels way more gamey than anything I ever saw in the first playtest. The first playtest
Yeah.
was just like people together shooting at each other. I literally thought it was like this must be testing for like matchmaking, like multiplayer. Is what I was thought from the first one when I was watching them play. Because there was like some
Yeah, there was a
destructible
lot here.
elements, but that nobody was crafting or building. There didn't seem to be any sort of focus like that. Now I'm making a judgment off of 20 minutes of video that I watched at the time. Right.
Mhm.
But I kind of read, or I was interested. I read around and kind of watched a couple of clips. I didn't see anything like that. All right, so maybe
The
they
problem
are
is
actually
that it's
building a
really
game.
hard, like, because I don't even know, like, I was playing like several hours of this and I still didn't know what I was doing.
Right,
Like I
without
was
any
doing the right
direction or
thing. Yeah.
polish,
Like
yeah.
it does give you direction, but like you don't really know like why you're doing it.
Sure. Yeah.
And like they made the playtest thing for 18 and up, not like I just think because it was so complex. Like kids would be like, what in the world? Like there's like too much, like there's a lot going on at any given time, like around the border of the screen. Like it's telling you like all these things that I didn't understand. Maybe people who spent longer with it understand, but like
Is it like dev tools? Is it like dev blog? Like debug? Is it like logging what you're doing in the game and stuff?
yeah.
Okay, so that's dev tools probably. They're probably
Yeah.
logging that to test off of it.
Yeah, I think they want to like see what people decide to do with all of
Yeah,
these
yeah,
things
that-
given. Like, what do
that
you
makes
do?
sense.
How do you interact? Like, you can interact with people. You can hold a button to like shake their hand, and then like you can see their information and like how much
Okay.
they've done.
So some
Um,
shared world game adaptation.
It was really cool. Nintendo's
Nice.
never done anything like that before. It was
Nice.
really neat.
So now
so
let me
I
ask you the $1 million question.
yeah.
Do you think this is a whole new project, or do you think these tools, mechanics, whatever, get built into an existing property, which is what Nintendo usually does? And if the latter, do you have a guess on what franchise might use any of this?
It's really hard to say because there is nothing like this. Like it really felt like its own, like Nintendo's version of Minecraft, kind
Okay.
of. Like
So when
it's
I
really
hear
the
that, I
best I
think
can
Animal
describe it.
Crossing.
I do too, but like I don't know how they would incorporate this in Animal Crossing because there are things like swords and fighting and gunpowder, like stuff that would never
it's
be in
its
Animal
own thing,
Crossing.
yeah.
How does the characters you create look like? Do they look like
They look like
these, or
little
they look like
little cavemen. So like you can pick your skin color and your hair color, I think, and that's it. And they look like these little cavemen dudes. They looked and they have these really long tails that they use for like flying.
oh, okay.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Now
You're back, Delvin.
But I really liked it. I had a lot of fun playing it. I couldn't believe that the last playtest was last October. Like people spent hours on this and like you're not even going to be able to play it anymore. And like I just am so curious what it's going to be because it's really cool.
Very cool.
sounds interesting.
It
It
does.
was,
I'll have to
yeah.
go watch some footage from the second playtest. I'll have to go find some. kind of
Discovering
catch-up
stuff
too.
is like really cool because like I found out like you can like how, you know, to grow things with water and like how to get rid of lava and like I like was making up my base and stuff and like it was just really cool.
We have no idea who's working on it, right?
No.
Hmm.
I don't think so. But
Interesting.
it was very neat. Like collectively working and like just like interacting with just like the stranger. Like the main lobby of the room, there's like hundreds and hundreds of other people before you go into your own little server. And like it's like a shit show.
Yeah, the first playtest, the reason I took the take I did is I saw limited gameplay, just mechanics, and like I saw the world, and I was like, okay, so they give you a sandbox, but it was the stress test. It was the finite amount of people in the finite windows. Like typically on a tech side, like I've done this on my own application plenty of times. You're trying to shove a bunch of people into a small funnel so you can test load balancers,
Yeah.
matchmaking, network conditions. Like you need to stress it, which you can only do, right, if you pile everyone in at once. So this definitely feels like it's more game time now than what that
It
was.
does, because I feel like the playtest window is so large. Like it just
Yeah.
ends today, I think. I think today's the last day. And they only let like 50,000 people in, I think. And that's like not a lot, really.
No.
Like they have more in Splatoon, and you can't guarantee that everybody was going to play it at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I'll have to check it out. Sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So I just wanted to talk about that because, like, besides moving, like that's really
Dude,
the only
moving's
thing
a
that
lot.
yeah. And
I
I
came
did that
home-
before I moved.
I came home last night, I woke up yesterday after all day, because like Friday I moved to the dorm, and I was just moving one room. That was all day.
Yeah.
It's a 2.5, 3 hour drive there. Then all the hassle and like new experience. You don't know where to go, don't know where anything is. You jump in carrying, do all that, and then you go to the store and come back. And
Mm-hmm.
yesterday I was just kind of like out of it. Like I don't want to do anything today.
Was
I
it
didn't even
very
wanna play
hot
games.
when you were moving?
Yeah.
It
pretty
was.
warm.
We decided to move on the hottest day of the year. It was like 98 degrees the whole day.
Yeah, I was just kind of out of it. I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't have it like I used to. So, all right. Well, we had a direct again, back to back directs, back to back weeks. We had an indie direct, Indie World 2025. Did either of you watch this show?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Really, Delvin?
This is the one I missed.
So it's funny because
This was better than the third party direct.
that's why it's funny. Because we had the partner direct, and on PSVG, I told Delvin, I was like, this is not going to be, like, this is going to be pretty, like, it was fine. I thought it was good, but it's a partner direct, and partner directs are what they are.
I thought the
like-
partner direct was horrible.
Horrible?
I thought it was horrible.
Oh, let's do this now, because the internet keeps running with that, and y'all are just wrong. Y'all are being too mean on this thing.
I didn't think it was horrible.
Horrible?
I did
Horrible?
think Madden looked,
It was bad.
We've had way worse partner directs than that. Way worse.
I did think Madden looked bad.
Well, we'll get to that.
And that made me laugh because they were like, the best looking Madden ever. Like, what?
I 100% believe that if we actually had a Nintendo Direct or even dates for all the games that people are wanting to know about, Metroid Prime and everything else, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy, if that was out of the way, I think people would react to that partner direct completely differently.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's people are hating that direct because it's not what they want. But that direct itself
Well,
was
then
pretty
you
good. It was
can
like
you
30
can make
games.
but you could make that argument for the indie direct. We don't know any more than we did for the partner direct going into the indie direct, and I thought this was a lot better.
That is a good point. Yeah, I can't argue there. So why did you hate the partner? Just nothing for you, I guess?
Nope.
Okay. fair
Besides
enough.
Age of Calamity, which I already am sold on.
And they didn't do, like, I actually thought that was a downer, and that, like, felt like that was in there just to kind of spritz that up a bit. It's like, you're not really showing us anything about this.
Yeah.
This didn't need to be here at all. Okay, fair enough. I thought that direct was pretty okay. And definitely, whatever. I liked this one a lot more. The indie direct was
Well, let's talk
pretty
about
good.
this one then.
Yeah, so I've listed all the games out here. I'm not going to read all of this and all the description and everything. I just threw it on here. Do you want to go them one at a time? Do you guys just want to tell me? what
Tell
you-
me the ones that y'all think are good enough for me even to look at.
Well,
Honestly,
go
most
through
of
it, and
them
I'll
are.
tell you whether I'm interested or not.
All right. So Little Kitty Big City gets the Picture Perfect update. It comes out this year. It's a new update, new cosmetics, new characters, new missions, new things to do. But it's
Free update. Free
free
update.
update.
Yes, I will be playing.
Good. Delvin, this is a good one. Mina the Hollower is the game from Yacht Club. This is the successor to Shovel Knight, right?
Okay.
It comes out. We've known it comes out this Halloween. We've seen it a couple times this summer. There's a free demo for you to try right now on the eShop.
Okay.
so you can play Nina the Hollower.
Wait, we knew it was coming out on Halloween. I thought that was new
announced
information.
during Summer Games Fest. That it was
It
coming out
was?
on
I think it was,
Halloween.
yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I've
I
already paid
downloaded the demo.
$250 on this game.
Wow, you're all in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good game to be that all in on. I'm not gonna fret you there. I mean, it's by all accounts, it's probably an excellent game. So, Shovel Knight's wonderful. I mean, Yacht Club does great stuff.
I can't wait for this game.
So this is the big one. This is like the Link to the Past thing of them. Don't think Shovel. You know what this is, right, Delvin?
Vaguely.
Okay, so yeah, this is like think top-down Zelda dungeoning and stuff, not Shovel Knight, not side-scroller platformer
Okay. Gotcha.
With a mouse.
with a mouse. It's cute.
I
It's
like
very
mice.
spooky and horror themed and like it's very good. I can't wait to buy it. Not gonna pay $250 for it, but I'm pretty
That's a bit
excited to
much.
play it.
I got some really good backer incentives for it.
I'm excited to play the demo. I just haven't got there yet. I did see several folks on Blue Sky talk about it was pretty hard, which is what I expected. Like, I mean, I expected the challenge to be there. I don't think it was an easy game. I never thought Shovel Knight was an easy game either. So, Is the Seat Taken is a new game. It launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch. It's out now. Jason bought this game. I thought this game was pretty interesting. So it's a cozy indie game where you were given like a group of people, but they're not like, don't think like people. They look like shapes and stuff. They're like little cartoon characters. And then you were given like scenarios where you have to sit them on a bus or seat them at tables or in a theater, and you have to learn their different quirks and like who would not want to be set next to each other and hate each other. I seriously, when I saw this game, I was like, this is genius. Because I have seen women preparing a wedding sit down with table charts and start trying to mix and match people in seating ranges. And I was like, that absolutely should be a video game. That's genius.
I will be getting this. I will say that this reminds me a lot of the classing process. I work at an elementary school, for those who don't know, and classing is a science. And we are just finishing that up. We have to, make sure that we're pairing people, who fit, well with the teacher, who fit well with the other students, keep everything balanced.
Yep, that is this game.
Yeah.
So if you want to practice, you want a simulator.
There you go.
I think it's a cheap game. It's only $10, I think. And I will probably get it one day. Like I added it to my wish list.
Yeah.
Lord knows I've got enough to
I'm
play
getting
now,
this.
but I'm interested. Yeah, like
I have to be
I'm
sold on
interested.
this game.
The art style's very cute.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say like, I know it's not exactly, but I don't even know what the way the characters and like their little faces and stuff. I was kind of getting like Snipper Clips vibes a little.
Yeah.
Bit. I was like, that's kind of the look.
Oh, okay. They do like
something to think about.
characters.
Yeah.
It seems pretty good. The next game that we have is Herdlings from Panic and Okomotive. I'm just going to read this one. Head out on a grand alpine expedition with a herd of lovable beasts known as calicorns. As you ascend a mountain path, you encounter eerie dangers and surprising obstacles and forge your way into the mystery at the summit in this brand new adventure. It launches Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 on August 21st. Pre-orders are open now. I'm all in on that game.
You are?
Publishers, the people that are publishing this published
Firewatch.
Delvin, when I was watching this trailer, I'm sure it's because they have like the little sparkly flow thing with the thing, but like I can't help but say Journey. It definitely gave me like, I was like, okay, I kind of see what this is. It's really funny. I think a lot of games have like a mode like this in the game. Like I think Red Dead Redemption, where you have to go and keep all the cattle and everything in front of you. And I think it's kind of, when I think of this mechanic, it's kind of a nuisance in a game. You're like, oh, I don't want to do. They think of like Twilight Princess, right? Like, oh, I don't want to do this. But this is a storytelling, emotional story of this game. Like it's very Journey-ish, I guess, esque. That was kind of what the vibe I was picking up on. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm in. I like this one a lot. This is probably my favorite game of the show. Like I may be day one on this, depending what I'm playing at the time. Like I want to play this pretty soon.
I thought it looked boring, but I respect it.
Damn. Just crushed me. Just
Looks
crushed
interesting.
me. I'll let you know. The next one is a well dweller from Kyle Thompson and Top Hat Studios. Deep within a forest at the bottom of a well lives the only creature brave enough to oppose the queen. He plays Glimmer, a tiny bird with a matchstick who must burn the wicked queen to save his family. It launches on Switch next year.
Burner.
Any thoughts?
I don't remember being super interested in buying this one, but I love when you play as a bird.
Yeah, I liked this one. If this is the game that I remember, I like this one. Definitely had that. I want to say it had that Unity look, and I definitely want to give it a try. Ultimate Sheep Raccoon from Clever Endeavor Games. Build the most chaotic bike racing courses with friends, a cast of silly barnyard animals, and Ultimate Sheep Raccoon, a spiritual successor to the wild party platformer Ultimate Chicken Horse. In this party game, you can add obstacles, ramps, and dangerous traps, and then crash your way to the finish line. Ultimate Sheep Raccoon launches on Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later this winter. We have a related question to this. Rebecca, anything on this game?
Nope.
Okay, so Josh, the Hyrule Laureate, said, did anyone play Ultimate Chicken Horse? I found it such a brilliant, underrated platforming party game that no one knew about. So seeing it get a sequel got a light sequel for me in the direct. I've never played that game, and when I saw this game, I thought it looked crazy and zany and super fun. Like I could see this being a thing for people that play games like that, not me. Right? It's multiplayer centric, but like if this blew up and had like a Fall Guys moment, I would kind of get it because it looks fun. But just not my sort of thing.
I remember
Same.
hearing a lot about Ultimate Chicken Horse, but it's never been for me. I know a lot of people who like the game a lot, so I'm quite sure this game's gonna do pretty good for the audience. Not my
I
type
like
of
the
game though.
concept. Yeah, same.
Yep. Jules says he played it and it's amazing with friends, and Josh is there. So yeah, like it looks
This
fun.
has a following, yeah.
Like I when I was watching the direct, I was like, if me and the kids and the wife were still playing games together, like day one, I'd absolutely, let's get a Joy-Con in every hand. It looks super fun to play. I'm a solo player these days. I don't play with people online. I don't play with people home. It's just me. So I don't want to just join people's sessions, as a loner. So Ball Pit from Kenny Sun and Friends, and published by Devolver Digital. Get ready to battle hordes of enemies with ricocheting balls and gather riches in Ball Pit, a brick-breaking, ball-fusing, base-building survival roguelite.
Watching that trail, there was too much going on. It was like so
sensory overload.
Oh my god! Like I respect what it's doing. It sounds
Same.
like it's a cool concept for people who can do that. I can't.
Yeah, no, I'm spot on. I echo the same sentiment. Talk about overstimulation. That thing was everything. It's like a farming sim, roguelike, break builder, RPG. I was like, what is it in this game?
It looks like an Apple Arcade game, but it looks very good.
Yeah.
Not enough,
Apple doesn't seem to be that interested in the arcade these days, so I think a lot of Apple Arcade-ish projects will probably shift towards Switch. So I think you'll get more of that mobile crossover on Switch too.
It looks cool.
Yeah. No, it
Looking
looks.
at
It looks good. Like I tagged Josh in this because it looks good. Like if you're the type of person that wants to do something like this seems right down your alley. Just,
Looks hard too.
I don't think it's for us. This isn't a Shaq game.
Yeah.
Content warning comes from Landfall. It's time to get famous or die trying. Delvin, I did think about you for this game, so write this one down to go check out.
Okay.
It's a multiplayer game, so that might rule it out for you. It's a co-op game,
Okay.
but it's a horror game. So
Ooh.
for 2 to 4 players as a horror game, here's what it is. You go into the depths. You're like these ragdoll people. You go into the depths with a camera, trying to get footage of all the creepy things underneath there. But then, like an Extraction, you have to get out before they get you, so you can upload it to YouTube to get follower counts. That's like the pitch of the game. And like every time you
That
get follower
actually
counts,
sounds really cool.
it is.
Josh has played this with friends and he likes it.
Okay, there you go. So as you dive down and you come back out, as you get the more followers you get and likes on your YouTube channel, you get better equipment, better stuff to dive further and keep going. And that's the loop of the game. So this is coming out to Switch in 2026.
Sounds really cool. I'm looking at it right now. It looks interesting.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
cool
already
game.
out elsewhere, so you can kind of
Why
check
is
it
it a
out.
co-op horror game?
Glaciered comes from Studio Snowblind and Playism. This is in the future. There's an ice age, and there's a whole new ecosystem happening underneath the ice. And they showed all like platforming and like this little squiggly thing that rolls around. Probably the low light of the entire direct for me. So I don't have a whole lot of nice things to say about this.
Well,
one.
he was kind of a jobber in WCW, so I can imagine he wouldn't be great in his direct.
Rebecca, did you like this one?
I don't even remember this.
Okay, so we're just going to move on for that one then. Neverway from Cold Blood Incorporated and Outer Sloth. After Fiona quits her job, she starts over on a farm and becomes the immortal herald of the dead deity, of a dead deity. Keep
how
your
that
life
happens when
from
you quit
falling
jobs?
apart in Neverway, a nightmarish life sim RPG co-directed by the pixel artist from Celeste with music by Disasterpiece, the composer for Fez and Hyper Light Drifter. Neverway launches on Nintendo Switch in 2026. I'm all in.
I was gonna say, I think this one will do really well. The art is obviously gorgeous.
Yeah.
I forget what I was gonna say about it. Oh, Outer Sloth, the new publishing team from the Among Us devs.
Mm-hmm.
This looks
Yep.
good.
Yeah. No, I really, really liked it. So I'm definitely, I wish listed that one. That was near the top of the list for me. So I'm definitely getting that. UFO 50 dropped on Switch. It's a timed console exclusive. I played that last year. I liked it. Wasn't like overly enamored with it. I think I ended up returning it because I think I played it for about an hour and I was like, oh, okay, and just moved on. Any other love or thoughts for UFO 50 here? I know there's a lot of people that love it.
I thought it was on the Switch already.
That's,
be
that's,
That
honest.
sounds about right.
that's spot on right there, Rebecca. Yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine a lot of people did. They're like, wait a minute, that's
Yeah.
not there already? I know that people love that thing. So
I still need to play it, but I have it on Steam.
I remember
I
you
was
talking about this game.
really excited for it. It's got a golf game. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you, Delvin. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I was saying, I remember you talking about this game and how excited you were for it.
Yeah, I was. I was
But then-
really excited for it.
How
Then I played it.
disappointed you were. That made me not want to play it. Like
It is a collection of Atari games. You got to really want to play that. Once I started playing the golf game, and I was like, oh, okay, never mind. And I bounced. Tiny Bookshelf from Neoludic Games and Skystone
Bookshop,
Games.
tiny bookshop.
What did I say?
bookshelf.
Bookshop. Bookshop. Cozy management game where you'll set up a secondhand bookshop with scenic locations while getting to know the locals.
I've had this one wishlisted since I saw it on the Wholesome Direct like 2 years ago or whatever. And once I am kind of settled and playing games, I have that on my list to play. I'm very excited.
Look forward to hearing about it. It's out now,
Huh.
so you can go get it right away. Strange Antiquities comes from Bad Viking and Iceberg Interactive, where strange goings on and dark mysteries abound as you become the caretaker of a store dealing in occult antiques. In this sequel to Strange Horticulture, launches September 17th.
I just appreciate that how half of these games are just jobs that middle-aged white men would do. Like you're
There's a
working
lot
at an
of that.
antique.
There's
like
a lot
you're
of
working
that.
at an antique bookstore.
That is kind of the cozy game market. Is that? It's a lot of plants, it's a lot of books, a lot of witches. It's a lot of that. Yeah.
Working in a flower shop.
It's as if there's a market they're really catering to. I love that exists. I really do. That's good. It shows a lot of diversity. We've come a long way in games. These are games
Yeah.
that never would have been made 15 years ago. So this is lovely to see.
It's dope.
I kind of talked about that a little bit. Dear Me, I Was sounds like I feel like that is it. I'm sure, Rebecca, did you listen to Shaq at all?
Parts of it, but I didn't listen to the whole thing.
So one of the reasons that I really wanted you to play Dear Me, I Was is the perspective, the story, and everything definitely feels like it's coming from a woman creator, writer. But the whole game feels that way. And I really like that because I think it's very unique. We don't get a lot of things like that. And especially like those, emotional storytelling type games. I think that's like our Venn diagram, Shaq. Like all three of us kind of love those games. So I think it's a really
Yeah,
good
I have
fit.
that one. on my list. I'm excited.
And all these cozy games do I do feel like we're seeing way more influence from female creators and stuff. You're definitely starting to see their imprint on the games
Good.
come out. Yeah, no, I love it. You love to see it. And you not just love to see it, like in marketing, in presentations, as not just some game in the back end of Steam somewhere, that you have to find on your own. Like I like that a lot. So I love the cozy game showcases. Those are some of the best game showcases we've had in a couple of years. Like they're doing cool shit over there. So I dig it. Go-Go Town from Prideful Sloth and Cult Games, where you're the mayor tasked with building and fixing and transforming a rundown tourist town. I wasn't too interested in that, but it comes out next spring. Anything? No? Caves of Cud, a 2D turn-based roguelike. Anything? Undusted Letters from the Past, as well as Winter Burrow, which I do want to play. That looked really cool. That's the
I
the
do.
survival mouse game.
I want that one too.
Yeah, that's the only one left on our list that I want. The other ones just kind of filed off to the back. But generally, I always say, did you have a handful of things that you wanted to buy? And I definitely did. I came away with 5 or 6 things that I want to play.
Same.
Led by Herdlings. I want to play that.
Yeah, Hurlings look dope.
I think that looked really good. So all in all, I thought it was a really good indie direct. Good stuff.
There's a lot that I want to play.
Kirby got an expansion trailer that comes out soon. Meteor crashes into the planet, causing a volcanic island to come out of the water. It's called the Star Cross World, where you'll go around and collect stars to restore order. They've remixed old stages, so you'll replay the old stages from the first game, but now, like when you walk into like that city and like all the buildings are run down and grown over, now there are like platforms attached to the building. You can actually climb the building and go up into the sky and stuff. So you can do stuff like that. There's more powerful enemies, boss fights. There's new mouthful modes.
Whoa.
I'm so happy that mouthful mode is back, where you get a spring mouth, gear mouth, and sign mouth.
Is this isn't out yet?
I don't think yet. Not.
Is it
quite
out
yet.
this month?
Yes, it's out
Okay.
soon. I think it's like next week, I want to say.
Okay.
But I didn't write down the date.
That's okay.
Maybe chat can let us know. There's new collectibles. There's new boss rush mode in the
Actually
arena.
call it Spring Mouth.
Spring mouth, gear mouth. What about gear mouth?
You don't need to relax.
Sounds like I'm not gonna say.
I already know what you're gonna say,
Say it,
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
We
It
already
sounds
know.
like a
I can't say it.
all know.
STD. It sounds like a STD.
Can't say it. Yeah, see?
Braces.
Glad you said it.
So it also comes with improved resolution and frame rate. So the gear mouth is you suck a gear, and then you can like roll up a wall.
That usually happens to me when somebody sucks my gear.
Yeah, the spring mouth is you suck a spring and then you can bounce, right? You can jump.
That also happens.
And I forget what sound mouth does at this point, but yeah.
We know what it does.
August 27th.
I have to. You guys talk about the. Oh no! Hang on. Just give me a minute. I gotta get this cat out. It's freaking out.
Yeah. You know, goddamn well we don't want to talk about this.
Causing mayhem. August 27th for the Kirby expansion. Also, it looks like UFO 50 is getting a physical edition from Fangamer. Oh,
That's pretty cool.
I would
Like UFO
consider
50
that.
Yeah.
I love Fangamer. Fangamer has good stuff.
It's good that we're in a space where other companies is like, hey, we'll make a physical copy for you. You want that? Like, I always talk about how much I like that type of stuff. Well, Josh said he already pre-ordered it.
And I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Nah. We were just talking about UFO
no.
50 getting a physical copy from
Oh, that's
Fangamer.
cool. And yeah, August 27th is Kirby. So, in a couple weeks.
August 28th.
28th. So this is somewhat of an interesting one. So we got an update from Macronix, which is Taiwan storage company. They make game key cards, cartridges, switch carts, all that stuff. And they had their what is going on?
It's putting the groceries away. I'll mute while you talk about that.
No, it's fine. It's just like it's getting worse. Like
I thought he was back there fighting with the cat.
right. I was like, what is happening? Do we need to go or? So they provided a fiscal update, and we've learned the following. In the future, the company will utilize both in-house MLC NAND and outsource 3D NAND to meet varying capacity requirements. This business is closely influenced by the sales cycles of game consoles and the demand for gaming software, and the company will continue to monitor relevant marketing trends. Why is that important to Switch owners? Well, people are speculating that this might mean more capacity options for Switch 2 soon. As we've talked about this whole time from the Game Key Cards announcements, we only have 64 gigabyte cartridges right now, and a lot of companies are skipping that as a cost. Like if they only have an 8 gigabyte game, they're going to pay $17, $20, however much it costs, put it on an actual cartridge. That's why we have Game Key Cards. So is this the answer to all of our problems? I have a lot of doubt. Again, it's a fiscal update to shareholders. They want that to be positive. But is there some hope maybe on the horizon? Maybe. Nintendo did send out a survey. They've talked about wanting to, or I don't want to say change anything, but they've sent out a survey. They're aware that the Game Key Card thing isn't going over super well. So, like, could that mean we get a 32 gigabyte option or something, that's maybe cheaper? I don't know. I am under the belief that the reason we don't have cheaper options is because it's not cheaper to make smaller. I don't think the amount of storage isn't the cost. Like, I think 64 is just, it's probably a negligible difference between 16, 32, and 64. So Nintendo's like, we'll just start with 64, I think. But maybe there's hope out there that we'll see less Game Key Cards. I've made amends with Game Key Cards. I've just made amends with it. It is what it is. If you want the game with the cartridge, buy a Game Key Card. I think I will start buying more digital things. I think that's basically where I'm at now. It's like, well, at least I'll just build a library then, because these things matter less to me now. So I think for Switch 2, I will still buy physical copies and maybe even the occasional Game Key Card, but I think I'll be way more selective on what I'm buying physical on Switch 2. I think it'll probably be very first-party centric, and everything else will just get digital.
That's what I'm doing, and I have no regrets.
Yeah.
No regrets.
Nintendo files a patent for Joy-Con 2 crank and click wheel. The device attaches like the strap to the Joy-Con using its magnets and has a rotary disc, which is then tracked by the mouse sensor through the window. The click is then transmitted to the SL button and a second button for pressing SR. So think of like a fishing pole, like a little rod and reel that you snap onto the Joy-Con, and then you can like do the little, was like the play date or whatever.
Yeah.
Think that Nintendo has a patent for something like that maybe one day we'll see on Switch too. So Luigi's Mansion win. Sega Bass Pro Fishing win.
I want a Zelda fishing game. It's
Facts.
just Zelda fish, like nothing else but fishing.
I don't even need a whole game.
I just want a whole game because there was no fishing in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and just give me like a whole huge lake or something to boat around in and be Link and just fish for Hylian bass.
Here's how I think you do that. I want, well, just like we used to have Link's crossbow training, I want Link's pro fishing. And then you open the game and you can choose which Zelda game to go fishing in. So you can fish at the Ocarina of Time pond, the Twilight Princess pond, like a new pond, and then there's like online leaderboards.
Amazing. That's
right?
like a dream game.
So good.
I love fishing in video games so much. It's one of my favorite because I hate fishing in real life. I would never, but fishing in video games, amazing.
I love that you, when I saw this little click wheel, whoever posted in our Discord, I was like, oh my God, Zelda. It was the first thought I had. I was like, make a Zelda fishing game. It was just funny because they have a fishing game. It's Luigi's Mansion. That is the fishing game, but Zelda. Give me the cozy Zelda vibes.
Yeah, I want it to be Zelda specifically.
I'll play that so damn much.
I appreciate that when Playdate did this, we all shitted on them unanimously.
I didn't.
A lot of people did.
Oh, really?
Did.
I didn't know that.
I probably did. I
thought everybody liked the Playdate.
No.
No?
A lot of
I'm way
people,
off
it
here,
has,
Delvin.
it has a cult following.
I thought it was pretty high. I thought people thought it was cool. I'm way off base.
People like that.
Who's hating the play date?
Nintendo, like, all right, let's hear them out first. But Nintendo's earned it, though. Yeah, Nintendo's, if anybody's earned this, Nintendo.
The other, since Yarden is here, I wonder if he thought the same thing I did. Because we had rumors leading up to the Switch 2 for about a year and a half there that they were going to call it the Switch Attach. And every time I see any patent or anything of somebody snapping something onto the Switch 2, I keep thinking of that. Like, I can't help but think that, like, somebody saw this and it got out. like, maybe they really wanted to call it the Switch. I can't let it go. I can't let it go. The Switch Attach is like, all the evidence is there.
Yeah.
That had to be a name they were bouncing around. They're like, we could call it the Switch 2 or the Switch Attach. All right. Wario Land 3 and 4 icons are now available in NSO. So that's pretty cool. Lego Party, the Mario Party clone, comes September 30th.
Forgot about
That's coming
that.
to everything, but it's also coming to Switch. So if you're looking for something new, if the camera and Super Mario Party is not doing it for you, Lego Party hopes to get your attention. Pokemon Legends ZA will have a playable demo at the Pokemon World Championship next weekend. So maybe we'll get some feedback on what people think of that.
I will say real quick that that leaked like gameplay tidbit was much better at selling me the game than anything that they've shown in real trailers. So I feel like the gameplay is actually going to be good. It's just like they're not really marketing it to my liking.
Yeah, no, I think I can get on board with that. Announced at QuakeCon, Heretic and Hexen are out now on Switch and Switch 2 for $15. I have bought them and played them. They're excellent. They include new campaign maps for both games as well. So it's not just a remaster of the old ones. They've got new episodes as well, just like Doom 1 and 2. In my opinion, this is must-own stuff. You should everyone should have it.
I don't think I've ever played Heretic.
So I got onto that. I never did either, Delvin. I missed it on N64. I don't know if you were on the show or not, so I can't even say if you remember. But years ago, when we first had Jeff Grubb on the show, like his first or second appearance, we were talking about boomer shooters and how much I love, Doom, and how I played Doom 64. That was my first Doom and everything. He was like, "Yeah, Hexen." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Hexen." I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I'm always I love Turok and Goldeneye. He was like, "Oh, you never played this?" And I was like, "No." And he told me it's Rebecca, do you know what these games are? All right, so it's fantasy Doom. So like think Doom, like old boomer shooter Doom, like Doom original, but think like magic and spell casting and that.
Instead of guns and bullets.
Instead of guns.
Got it.
It's that. Wizards and shit. So I bought it. I have it. I have an N64 cart. Anytime somebody's like, just like Rebecca, Beetle Adventure Racing, like, well, I got to get it. I've never played that. So I bought it and I played through it a few years ago. It was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. So the moment this was announced, I instant bought it. I didn't even look at it. Just eShop purchase. And it's great. It's wonderful. It's right there with Dusk and Doom and all of that other stuff. It's perfect. Bolt gun. I'm so happy. And people are still wanting like, this may just be old man of me. The more and more we do this, the more and more I realize that I'm sounding like the people that I used to yell at for sounding about all of the reminiscing of their old days.
Yes.
But people want Battlefield and Call of Duty and shit on Switch. And I'm like, I'm totally fine if Call of Duty wants to show up. That's cool. But it's like, there is so much great FPS and shooter stuff on Switch now. If you were just willing to play that, you have Fashion Police Squad, Dusk, Bolt Gun, Doom, all the new Dooms, the old Dooms. Like, there's so much great boomer shooter shit. All the Turoks have been remastered. Like, my cup runneth over. I have no lack of shooters on Switch.
A weird thing with people. I don't want to say Switch owners, but people in general who have Switches who feel like having Call of Duty or Battlefield like legitimizes the console. Oh, this is the real gamers console and stuff like that.
Grown up.
Isn't Call
silly.
of Duty supposed to be coming to Nintendo consoles? Isn't that
is.
an agreement that was supposed to have happened?
I think we all wonder if that agreement means anything, like if it matters at all anymore. But it is supposed to come. Like, I would rather them bring older Call of Duties than the new one, because I want it to run really well. Yeah, like I want it to run well.
Well, they never said the new ones. They just said Call of Duty will
Correct.
be coming.
So like I always thought that to meant like maybe like Warzone.
I
like
thought
the
it
Battle
meant
Royale.
Warzone. Yeah, here's
Yeah.
Warzone.
I would
But I
rather.
would-
the first 3 main Call of Duty Modern Warfare games, stuff like that.
I would rather them anything that they've remastered or any of their older. I would rather them bring that stuff over. Any of their like PlayStation 4, Xbox One Call of Duties, any of that. I would
Because
just do
all
that.
they really need over here, really is, honestly speaking, is Warzone. Just bring Warzone over. People be happy
Yeah,
with that.
that can be the live service game for people. It can compete with Apex and Fortnite. But like, I would like to see Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare Remastered 1 and 2, maybe like Infinite or Advanced Warfare. Like I'm here for it. Like an older Black Ops, like a Black Ops collection would be dope.
Ooh,
If you could get 2 or 3 Black Ops campaigns in one release for Switch, that'd be awesome.
Put it on a cart.
Yeah, that'd be great. I just don't think they're gonna do anything like that.
Trust me, people. Y'all don't want Call of Duty on Switch too.
I kind of, because it's the Switch, right? I know they won't do this, but I would like them to separate the campaign from their offerings and sell them individually. Could you imagine if Call of Duty 4 was $29.99, Modern Warfare
That'd be
Remastered was
crazy.
$29.99? That'd be awesome. And like
y'all
you could
think-
get Warzone if you want the multiplayer thing, but just sell the campaign separately.
If you think NBA 2K takes up a lot of space, wait until you see what Call of Duty takes up. It's a lot. Like
And
the whole
Thomas?
Switch.
He says boomer shooters are good, but he loved they want SOCOM, they want Call of Duty, they want Battlefield, they want real shooters, Delvin. Not any of this old man bullshit.
Doom's a real shooter.
Yeah, you got Doom Eternal,
Yeah, I'll
you got
take that.
Apex
That falls in-
Legends.
Yeah.
You know, they're out there.
Fortnite.
Crisis, Fortnite.
Crisis, that's a good one.
Crisis, yeah, they're all there. I'd love a Far Cry collection. All right, so speaking of shooters, Apex Legends dropped on Switch 2. It runs at 60 FPS, 1080 undocked. I don't even know what this 1792 by 1008 undocked. It's
What
so
the fuck that
What?
means.
it's so odd. Just make it 900p. Like, that was so
Literally.
bizarre. It's 78 gigabytes. Now, I'm not an Apex person, but I did not realize that Apex was like 100 gigabyte game. I was like, what?
Oh my god.
It's so much. But yeah, I did watch somebody play it on YouTube. I went and saw some footage. It looks great. So if you were ever into Apex or you want that live service shooter stuff on Switch 2, along with Fortnite, that looks like a really great option for you. So you can go play it right now. Nintendo Canada, I should say, confirmed Metroid Prime 4 to be playable at Fan Expo Canada and is apparently still due in 2025. There is a lot of speculation that the game is going to be delayed or
So we need dates for all these games that are supposedly 2025: Metroid Prime 4, Kirby Air Riders, Age of Imprisonment. Am I missing anything? Like Splatoon Raiders.
Splatoon. Yeah.
These are all 2025. Like clock's ticking. How are they
I
going to
think
fit all
we've-
this in?
I think we have time.
I think if any of them, I think the Age of Imprisonment is going to be January or February because they keep saying winter for
Winter.
that
Yeah, I
one.
agree
Yes.
with you. Yeah, I think we've got time. I think they could do a direct at the end of this month, early September, and announce all those dates for all those games. And
But
we're
we
off to
haven't
the
even seen any gameplay or anything, any footage, not just gameplay, but anything for Kirby Air Riders or Splatoon.
or
Raiders.
Splatoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I like you're that is spot on. I think that's what all the internet's talking about when both these directs were announced. People are losing their minds. Where are our first party dates and games? And I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't know if I'm just satisfied or maybe I just don't care enough. I don't know. I don't understand the urgency, like the need to know immediately. It's like I feel like it's August.
It's just
early
curiosity,
August.
like wondering how it's going to lay out. Like, what am I going to be playing in October?
Yeah, I think they want you to get Drag Drive, and then they'll
Well,
talk. To you.
Good
okay.
luck with that.
They want you to get Drag Drive, then they'll talk.
Tell you what the fuck I'm not getting.
Okay,
Drag
2020.
Drive.
So Raiders was not confirmed for 2025. I'm sorry,
Okay.
but it's one of the only ones out of the 4 of those that are rated. So
I think it and Age of Imprisonment have both had ratings, so I think they're both on their way. I think all of those games are coming. I really do.
I kind of been jonesing for a Metroid game, man.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of getting excited.
Man, we've been waiting for that since 2017.
There's okay, so there's some scuttlebutt online. Some leakers saying that it's not in really good shape and it's not finished, and maybe that's why it has yet to be dated. They're still working on that. I don't know the credibility of that source, and I digged into it. It seemed to be kind of iffy, so I never really brought it up as like an actual news story.
They just
But
want
that-
to see Metroid fail.
That speculation is out there. So
I will say this: if it's not in good shape, just hold it.
they absolutely
until
will.
it's ready.
They absolutely will. Now,
Which
here's
they
the
will.
thing. Here's the thing. The reason that I also never put it on the show notes is like, one, I don't understand. I don't know the source, but two, we've seen people play the game.
Mm-hmm.
If the game was in that rough a shape, I don't know if it would have been playable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and people say that was just a slice. I still don't think Nintendo would have done that. Like, I don't know. They did do that with that damn Wii U demo. Like, that never became anything. So there is some there. I just feel like a lot of people played that game. Thousands of people have played Metroid Prime. You know, it's like I think it's coming. I think it's gonna be here. Maybe it slips into the spring. I think that's totally fine. But I kind of believe that this is. I've talked about this at the beginning. I kind of believe that the plan was to have like a second launch, that the Switch 2 was kind of soft launched. I still believe that. I think they're setting up for like a big winter. Like I'm thinking we're going to direct at the end of the month, maybe in September, that sets up a October, November, December, January, like a little run here through holiday. That's where my head has been. So all of this unknowing, I just like, yeah, I think that's where we're headed. Now maybe it all gets delayed and I'm just wrong, but that was kind of my read the whole summer.
Yeah,
We'll find out.
maybe.
Atelier Ryza is getting a Secret Trilogy Deluxe pack. It arrives on Switches on, I put 11/13. What is that? Is that, I guess, November 13th? Yeah. New characters, additional story beats. There's no upgrades. So if you have Atelier Ryza 1, 2, or 3 on Switch, you can't upgrade to this version. So you just have to buy the other copy now, which is a worrying trend, I would say.
That's stupid. That's a bad precedent.
Well, Sega started this, and a lot of other companies are really following down this.
Like, this not
No,
a-
you
it's
got to
not a
buy
bad
it
idea.
again shit.
Yeah.
We're getting too much of this. There's too many games of like I really wanted Atelier Yumiya to get patched for Switch 2. That is yet to happen, and by all means, I'm just expecting you just got to buy the whole game again if you want it to run better.
Because
And,
they know
which-
you'll do it.
Garrett, there he is. Look at there. Say his name and he appears.
He's been here. He was
I
here a
believe
little
Oh,
bit
I
ago.
didn't see it
there is
earlier.
plan.
He says this is how they always do the Atelier series. So
Well,
that sucks.
Well, they should stop doing that.
Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown coming to Switch on the 14th. You gonna get that next week, Delvin?
I have this on PS5.
Oh, okay. You've already played it.
Yeah, no, I have not played it yet.
Oh, you just pre-ordered it?
Yeah, looks interesting.
It's like XCOM.
Yeah, kind of pretty
Yeah.
much.
Nintendo announces My Mario, a series of Mario-themed product aimed at young children. Includes building blocks, books. There's a free smartphone app where you can play with Mario's mustache and stuff. And they're making some animated shorts, which I put down YouTube shorts. I assume that stuff will come to YouTube, maybe the Nintendo app. What do you guys think? Did you see this at all? Do you care?
I thought this was. I have a memory of them doing something like this in the past, but maybe I'm just making that up. But I kind of like that because then they're kind of making here's the kids Mario and here's the grown-ups Mario.
It's the adult Mario with the gun and the blunt.
Yeah.
The blunt. 100%. It's just to try and get those people in.
Get the bluey crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. I also think it makes a lot of sense to start targeting these sorts of things towards mobile. Not every kid's going to get a Switch, and you've got to find ways to reach those people somewhere else. I think there's a better strategy for their smartphone business than trying to make smartphone Mario Kart and stuff like that. So we'll see if it becomes anything, if it takes off at all. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough content here for it to become a real thing, but I like the initiative. Makes sense.
But these things work on kids. I remember when I was a
They
kid,
do.
they used to have a Mario comic book series. I used to read a lot.
I can't tell you how big the Pokemon TV channel was for us, especially with Jack and younger Victoria. Like just having an app that you could dedicate Pokemon TV and there's the episodes, and everything was big. You have to fiddle or worry about what they're watching on YouTube or Hulu or anything else. You just there's your app. Watch that. So, and then last, this was a rumor. We talked about it last week because we saw this image of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary icon. People are like, maybe it's real, maybe it's fake. It was a little weird. The translation was off. Well, this week we have expand on this rumor. So Super Mario Bros. Collection being planned for the 40th anniversary. The source is Sketch. And what I mean by Sketch is I looked into this person. The source on the rumor has a known history of making fake rumors, like on Discords and stuff, using AI and stuff to do this. But also has been correct in the past. Predicted a couple things about the Switch 2 hardware that was true ahead of time. So it's just a mix. It's a sketch. It's sketch stuff. So take with a grain of salt here. Could be real, could be false. But they're saying that Nintendo's planning a collection for Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary that will include Super Mario Bros. DS, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and New Super Mario Bros. 2 from 3DS, all together in one collection, like Mario 3D All-Stars. This would be Super Mario Bros. All-Stars collection, something like that.
My prediction is they ain't doing anything for the 40th anniversary. I think that the 35th was just a like, oh my gosh, COVID, we need to repackage some stuff and make a big deal and pretend that we were celebrating this the whole time.
Hang on.
I'm gonna ask a question. Do
Yeah.
people like these games?
So they did.
I don't.
That's what I was thinking. Like these are like I like them. I remember
No,
liking
I love
them.
these games. So I do want to
But I
talk about
know-
the games, but I want to, Rebecca, they did anniversary releases and stuff for the 25th, the 30th, and the 35th. So I think this is something that they do. Like I'm expecting them to do something for the 40th.
Well, I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's going to be this. I don't know if this whole
Yeah,
collection
that's what
is
I'm trying
what
to
it
figure
is.
out. Like,
I
would
don't
this
think
what
it'll
they
be
do?
like that.
So I talked about this on Blue Sky with Sean for a little bit. Because there's these 3 games here. Now, having podcasted and done this show for this whole past decade and everything, that whole era could be basically surmised as people are tired of new Super Mario Bros.
Yes.
Like this shit
that's what
went
I
down a
remember.
path of people were so sick and tired of this. So coming out with a collection of that is kind of funny to me because I wonder how
Here's
many
all of it at once.
because here's the thing, I think people would buy the shit out of it. Like if
I
this
would.
is true, people were absolutely getting this after complaining about all of it for so long.
I like the games.
New Super Mario Bros. 2 is an interesting one because I feel like that was the one that really did it, and people are like, I'm tired of this shit, Nintendo. But Sean points out to me, Sean really liked that game, and what I replied to Sean was, I think a younger generation really loves that game. When I spoke
Probably.
to Jack's friends, Victoria, like a lot of those kids, like those games are their Mario games.
Ugh.
Specifically, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which I love and adore. I think for a lot of people, that is their like Super Mario
Wait,
world.
is new Super Mario Bros. 2? The first one was on Wii and the second one was on 3DS.
Yeah, and the second one was the one that had all the coins. It was like a damn gold coin-a-thon where there's coin, you're just collecting coins like crazy. It was like super coin-rific. So Super Mario Bros. Wii was the first one that introduced co-op where you could play with your Miis and stuff. That shit was chaotic and fun as hell. You could throw each other into the pits and stuff, and you play with 4-player, you're bouncing off of each other and stuff. I think there's a lot to be had by re-releasing that one.
Yeah,
for
I remember
sure.
Super Mario Brothers Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
I remember playing that one a lot. And when my kids were younger,
Remember
I
how
play as Mario and they play as Nabbit.
well it sold? Like on Switch and like that is sold very well.
Yeah.
So like I because this guy that started this rumor he has like trolls. Like he's literally gotten things trending as trolls in the past. I'm hesitant to even believe this, but like I kind of want to because I would buy the hell out of it.
Why do people
I
do
would
fake leaks? That's so
They just
stupid.
think it's
For
fun. I mean,
attention.
that's just the internet. Since the internet's happened,
It's like not
Trolls
even
have
funny at all. Like it's not even.
For attention, good or bad, attention is good attention to some people.
So yeah, I think another thing to point out, I believe, I wanted to look into this and write this down, but I believe, if I remember correctly, New Super Mario Bros. Wii was one of those games that they remastered for the Shield. Like
I think
they
so.
did that for Twilight Princess and Galaxy, which came out in the 3D All Stars. So I don't know if that person knows that and is using that to make this rumor seem credible, but it does add some credibility to it to me because it's like that game is literally sitting at Nintendo. It's just sitting on a shelf. It's been remastered. It has the control updates. It's already there. It's been there for years. They could sell it at any moment. Sorry, I can't see. The Shield. So the NVIDIA Shield was the Switch before the Switch. Like NVIDIA made a tablet with controllers. It literally was the Switch. And I had one. What are you going to say, Rebecca?
I was wondering about that thing in China where they have like a few games, including
That's
Twilight
it.
Princess.
Yeah, the exact same thing. So NVIDIA released the Shield in China, and Nintendo, as a way of trying to get into that market, they released 3 or 4 Nintendo games on the Shield. So this port of this game for Switch is already done. Like it has been done for 7-8 years. It's done. And they just haven't released it anywhere else. So like that makes me think this is possible. Like the rumor, gains some credibility. Like, it's possible that this could be there. And we have seen recently that they have started to remaster or upscale DS games, 3DS games. We've seen ports of all that kind of stuff. So I think technology-wise, this rumor is within the realms of possibility. Like there are evidence of them working on all this stuff behind the scenes over there. So I don't know. We'll see. I do think they're doing something for the anniversary. I don't know if it's a whole game, but I think they'll do something for the anniversary. I would like to buy this. I would.
New Super Mario Bros. U DX. That's too many letters. Sold
DX Plus?
18.36 million copies. It's the 10th best-selling Switch game. Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
And people are like, I'm so tired of New Super. I'm like, but it
Not tired enough,
sells a
apparently.
lot. Yeah. I personally, I did not like New Super Mario Bros. 2 as much. I am one of those people where I played it. I thought it was fine. I didn't hate the game. But the coin-a-thon stuff, I don't know. I honestly, the level design, I think, was just kind of samey. That kind of felt like DLC. It was like, it's just more of what we've already done. But Super Mario Bros. Wii, I love. I think it's a great game. The waggle controls and everything. That was a big one for me. Any other thoughts? Not that Shield. Okay, well, I said my piece. That's the rumors. That's the news. Questions?
Questions directly from you. Starting with Jason. It's a lazy Sunday afternoon. That it is. And you are playing NS2 with some time to kill. You suddenly get a chat invitation from a random Switch friend that you have never interacted with before besides accepting a friend request at some point. Do you answer the invitation or ignore it?
I remove that person from my friends list.
Yes.
What?
100%.
Oh my
That is correct
god.
answer.
You're not even a little bit curious what they're inviting you to?
Have
Anyone
you?
who knows me knows I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to associate with you.
Hang
Don't
on,
call me on the Switch. No.
Rebecca. Are you just opening strange requests on PSN and stuff?
No, I don't accept strange requests.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm just
I
making
have-
sure because
In fact, I have friend requests turned off.
there it
And
is.
I have to request you if we want to be friends.
Yeah, because we get a lot of, especially for a moment there on PlayStation, I was getting a shit ton of spam messages
Yes.
from just bots, and so I was like, oh god, I had to turn all that off.
Yeah. Don't mess with me.
Luckily, that has not been the case for me on Switch at all, so I'm happy about that. But around like last year, maybe the year before, I went through my Switch list because I had just carried over So for those of us that have been around before Switch, that had the Wii U and the 3DS, we will remember that all of that stuff you could port into the Switch. So when your Nintendo account went into Switch, you could bring your Wii U friends, your 3DS friends, your social friends. You could connect
Oh,
your
I think
Twitter
I
account.
do have like 2 or 3 3DS friends that I don't know.
So one day, I was like last year, I opened up my Switch list and I was like, I'm friends with, I don't know, countless hundreds of people that I do not know and have not spoken to in a decade. And I purged all, like I went from hundreds to like, I have like 20 friends now, like went way down. Like if I
You're
had,
like, the
if
friendship
I haven't
is over.
spoke to you, if you don't follow me on Blue Sky and you're not on our podcast or in Discord, yeetus deletus. I went and goes, I was like, this is, because when you start doing these their mobile apps and stuff, their chat, like it can bog some of that down. And I was like, I'm just gonna clean this up once and for all. So yeah, if I got a random message, even if somebody that I was there, if it was just a random message like we don't talk, no, I'm deleting that. I'm deleting you. You better
I would
contact
be
me on Discord.
very curious if it was someone I didn't know. Like,
I wouldn't give a
what
fuck.
are you inviting me to?
Let's look at her. She can't not, cause she's like, I'm gonna open the message.
I want to
You-
know.
You should not be answering anybody's
This is
fucking
why.
messages
This is why fishing.
or anybody's chat.
This
Absolutely
is why
not.
fishing, and you're gonna get your
Work.
identity stolen. Rebecca.
Yeah.
She's so excited. She's like, "What do
Out
they
of-
want, though?"
Out
But
of
maybe
us
it
three,
is a Nigerian
you-
prince.
look, out of us three, you are the main one who should be like, "Nah, I'm not doing that."
Yeah, 100%. I just know any of my real friends would know to contact me on Blue Sky or Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wouldn't
yeah.
do that.
They know
So,
that
like,
you're not
I'm
just
answering any Switch.
Text me or
100%. Don't
message me
do
on
that.
Discord or something like that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, not on Switch or no PlayStation.
But don't you want to see what game they're playing?
I don't give a fuck what y'all play. I'm telling you right now, not even the least bit. Could care less.
I got angry on Xbox years ago. I went to go play a game, and like 4 or 5 people signed on at the same time, and I kept getting that damn banner. It was like, so-and-so turned on so-and-so, and I went in there and turned all of it off. I was like, stop putting banners on top of my game. I'm trying
Yes.
to play a video game.
And then,
One of my friends did invite me to a game share on the Switch, and I was like, "This is weird." So I opened it, and it's like one of my good friends, and he was playing Donkey Kong, and it was an area that I wasn't at yet, and I'm like,
Oh,
"Oh,
spoilers.
like he did that on purpose, just to like.
You're at
Make
the
me
final
mad.
battle. You send me.
Yeah.
See, she opened it. I'm at the end of the game, and I'm sending Rebecca a message. You enjoyed it. Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
That's like what it was. Like he knew it would make me mad.
That teaches you a lesson.
See,
I'll just go
She's like, but
opening shit.
the curiosity. You can tell, like you can see it in her eyes.
Yeah.
But what is it? But what is it though?
But what if?
No, not me. Be like, fuck all that. Nope,
Rebecca,
don't
we'll
even-
give you $1 million, or you can have what's behind door number
This
2.
mystery
She's
box.
taking the door. She's totally taking the door.
I'm never taking that.
It
door.
could be $2 million, Donnie.
Or it could be a box of Cheerios.
I like Cheerios.
Oh
Not for $1 million.
See, okay, I would be the person on that show that would be happy to get the goat instead of the luxury car because I really want a goat. It's cute.
Nah, son. Fuck that goat.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking car. Fuck, am I doing a goat? Nah.
I love goats. Okay, going on to Shiv UK. Everybody, oh god, on the show seemed uninterested in playing Drag X Drive.
That is
Did any of-
correct.
That is
Did any of
absolutely
you-
correct.
Play it during the global jam? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I'm
not
very
playing
happy to say that no, none of
No,
us have played that
I am
game. We
not
don't want to
playing-
play it.
Special Olympics basketball. No,
For
thank
those of you that put yourself through it, we tried to warn you. I tried to tell you.
you. Hey, maybe I like it. You like it, I love
Well,
it. I'm not playing.
Shiv says that he played the tutorial and a couple of rounds, and it was fun. Though I'm probably not going to buy it. I could see the gameplay getting tiring. Reminds me of ARMS in a lot of ways. New IP, early in the new generation, making use of new hardware features, online play, weird control scheme. Lacking in the visual appeal. Epic soundtrack that ARMS had. It is the ARMS of this console.
That is
Yeah.
such a downgrade
Yeah.
because ARMS was way more inviting and exciting.
Who
than this
wants to
has
play
ever
their
looked.
Switch with the Joy-Con just like...
Yeah, I don't
like-
want to roll. You
No.
know, like I like the idea of the mechanic. It's just There's no game there. Why is it basketball? Like, where's like what I've said at the beginning? I'm not opposed to wheelchair game. That sounds cool. That's a neat gimmick for motion controls.
Yeah.
But the game has no personality. It's just black and dark and unshadow-like character. Like, where's the game?
Yeah.
Where's the there's no appeal there. There's just no character at
so
all.
many other cool ideas.
It's a
that they come with
demo.
that.
like it literally is a demo.
Feels like
And
something
I'm-
they should get away for free.
So people were saying that about the instruction welcome tour. Would 10 out of 10 way rather buy welcome tour than this? Like, absolutely, this should have been free.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: even if it was free in its current, I'm just not interested.
I still wouldn't waste my
Yeah, I
time
don't
with it.
want to play it. I don't even want to look at it because it just doesn't seem like there's anything there. Sage of Lon gave us their thoughts on Drag and Drive. If you allow me to read them, I have 3 bullet
course.
points. My 15-minute drag drive experience. Number 1, I guess I'll try this out because it's free. Number 2, this is pretty cool. Number 3, this is the worst game I've ever played in my life.
How quickly it went in 15 minutes from this is pretty cool to this is the worst thing.
But like ARMS has character. Like they put them in Smash. It's got music. It's got style. It's right. There's something there. This has
Drag
none of
and
that.
drive for Smash. Drag and drive wheels into the stage.
I hate that people are like, this is ARMS. Like
Absolutely
this is not ARMS. like this is not ARMS.
No, it's not ARMS, but I think you know that it does have the comparison that it's the
Yeah.
new IP early in the
DNA.
generation. It makes the use of the hardware features. It has a great soundtrack apparently.
Could not
Weird
clean
controls, yeah.
arms, boots.
Correct.
So no, Shiv, we are not trying it. Sorry.
No.
I just don't want to. They haven't done a good enough job making me want to play it.
My friend's 5-year-old is really excited about it.
You know what it looks like? Drag Drive looks like a mode in a Mario Party game. Like
Yeah.
one of the mini games like in the Wii games collection. Like you play Drag Drive basketball. It's the Metroid Blast Ball, but they're like it's a whole game. It's not.
Yeah.
It's a sideshow.
Yeah. Anything else about Drag and Drive?
Yeah, Josh,
Absolutely
this is
not.
a good point, Josh. I like this. He says this and Welcome Tour could have been bundled together for $20 and amounted to something. It's a good point. I could have
Yeah,
seen that.
that's a good point.
Like a whole little Switch, whole little experience. Check this out. Got the motion. got
Welcome
the mouse.
software. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been good. Better than this.
Drew says, since he wasn't here for the show that week, Donnie, what do you think of the Mod Retro 64?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but didn't we say that we hate that guy because something about him? Isn't he like
Yeah,
a
that's
Nazi or
what-
something?
Palmer-
So Yarden
Palmer
got to
Luckey.
you guys. Palmer Lucky. Yarden got to you.
Yeah, they yelled
Yeah.
at us. God, I don't know who.
What's he like? He's like a Nazi or something? What I forget.
No, God, no. He makes like
Oculus.
AI weapons and drones for the government.
Oh yeah, no, I'm staying away from that.
So he started Oculus. Like he started the VR headset. That was his company. He sold it to Facebook. And then he used that money to make his weapons business, which is super. He's like, I mean, I guess he's Iron Man. Like,
Yeah, he's
he
literally
legit
Tony
is
Stark.
Iron Man from the movies. Yeah, he is Tony
The
Stark.
only thing he's missing is getting blown up by a drone strike.
But yeah, he makes drones and stuff the military uses. And then he also funds Mod Retro to make, they made the Game Boy. And
So he did
now they're
something
making
good.
they're making the 64. I'm on the wait list. I'm on the wish list. I'm probably going to buy one only because, analog was delayed forever. I canceled it. But the problem is now if you're not in the analog, trying to get one's going to be like $700 because everything analog, because like half the people buying it just want to scalp it. They don't actually want it. So I like that Mod Retro is cheap. They're selling theirs for $199. I'm excited to see what it looks like. More than anything, I'm excited to see what both of these companies. I'm excited to see what do they do. Like, does it actually play the games any better than what I currently have? Because if not, I probably won't get either one of them. But I don't know. Mod Retro, like the Chromatic, the Game Boy has a lot of different themes and variants, cases. So if Mod Retro does the same, if they have fantastic colors, You know, if they have a gold one, like I've been telling Dev, if Analog or Mod Retro has a gold option, I'm probably going to try to get one. So I understand why people don't like Palmer Lucky. My only rebuttal to that is the same for everything. If you start peeling, if you're going to make that, if you're going to draw that line in the sand, which you totally have your right to do, just be prepared to do that for everything that you buy. You know, like I think the people only hate Palmer Luckey because they know Palmer Luckey because he made a video game company. Listen, you want to start peeling back what Microsoft's doing for the government and the military? Start peeling back what Sony's probably contributing to different countries and other countries. Like, you probably don't want to lift that veil.
Nah.
You know,
It's a
like
little
Nintendo has shareholders in Saudi Arabia. You know, like who knows what they like. If you're going to stand on that business, be prepared to be without a lot of things. So I don't want to say I don't care. It's just I can't factor in that. Like, he is employing the people that work at Mod Retro to make cool gaming products, and if they make one that I want to buy, I'm going to buy it. I don't think that's funding drones because that's crazy. My $200 N64 is no, the U.S. government, my taxes are funding the drones, not
very
my
accurate.
N64 purchase. The tariffs that they're making us pay for, that's funding the drones,
You're so
not
right.
my N64 purchase. So I'm
put in office is funding the drones.
right. I'm not going to be
Just
thrown off of
saying.
buying an N64 for that. If you are, I got no qualms with that. I'm not even going to try to talk you off of it. But I can't let those things, you know, weigh me down from buying a product. But I will. I'm interested to see what Mod Retro has to say. I've been interested in an N64 like this for, I think we already talked about this when Analog was out, for like 8 years. There was the Warrior 64. PD Power A was going to make a 64. Like, this has come and gone several times now, but the problem is nobody has nailed it. You know, like they've never been good. I'm hoping both of these are good, and if they are, I'm going to buy one. I'll buy one day.
Yeah.
I
I'll
will
consider it.
play Josh's Analog when it comes.
I can't wait to see. We still have yet to see footage of a game. Like, they're like 3 weeks away from shipping, and it's like, can somebody show us what
no.
it does?
It'll be delayed again. Don't worry.
We're not going to know what it does until the first person that gets one plugs it in.
At their house,
Exactly.
They
right?
won't
Yeah.
tell us what it feels like. A scam.
Oh, no.
But you know, it's Analog. They are reputable.
But here's the crazy thing. Mod Retro showed a game running on whatever their hardware is in their trailer. We saw more from Mod Retro in its teaser announcement than we've seen from Analog in 2 years. Crazy.
Yeah.
So
Mathman asks us, what enemy from a Mario game would you like to have for a pet, provided they could be trained well?
Whoa.
oh, I have an answer for this.
What?
In Super Mario World, in the Yoshi level, like the first, second level you play, you get those little, I forget what they're called, but they're little like hamster gerbil people that pop out of the ground, right? They pop up.
Oh, little gophers.
Little gophers. So my dog Archie, I don't know if you guys remember Archie. Archie and that animal look so like, they look so close because Archie is the Wheaton with the hair and everything, a little scruff. So it'd be that little dude because he reminds me of my dog Archie.
Okay. The
I
answer is Bowser.
Bowser. You want Bowser as a pet?
Yeah. A fucking dragon that just blows fire on things and destroys things. Yeah.
Wow, you just went full blown.
Yeah, I'm going to ride him every day to work.
Some
and
burn
shit.
your house down.
He's going to burn down somebody's house. It won't be mine.
I want either Mouser or Monty Mole.
Mouser's really good.
Mouse is
It's
good.
really good.
Bowser is the answer.
Hyrule 8 says Mod Retro uses the Mr. cores. I can't speak to that. I believe it's FPGA, right? They're doing their own FPGA whatever core. I don't know if that is anything else, but I think they're both doing their own thing. I don't know. I'm sure one will be. I'm not. By no means am I trying to think. I don't think Mod Retro's Game Boy was better than the Analog Pocket, right? Analog Pocket was better, so I'm not saying
Think
it's
so.
going to be better, but it is cheaper, and I expect to be more available. Sorry, I know we were already moving on, but I did forget something about the Mod Retro thing that I am excited about.
Okay.
So with the Game Boy, have you guys looked into any of this? Do you know the chromatic or any of that? Any of this
Yes,
stuff?
I do.
Oh, so you do. Okay.
Yeah, because you brought it up to me before. It was
So with the
nice to look into.
chromatic, Mod Retro funded people to make original games for it that you can buy Like now, you can go to their website. There's like 30 new Game Boy games you can buy, and I think you can play them on your Analog Pocket. Like they're just Game Boy games that they bought. I
That's
believe
cool.
the plan is to do the exact same thing with the 64. So that could be really cool. That we could get new N64 games to buy that you could play on your Analog Pocket or your 3D or your actual N64 or the M64. Like, I think that's really fucking cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of that. Like, I will totally buy, just like I have with all the ROM hacks I talked about all last year. I would love to buy new N64 games to play. So if that's the
Yeah, that'd be
plan
great.
and they want to do that, I definitely want to buy those. And all you analog 3D people or old N64 people, you should at least be looking towards that. Maybe they license some shit. Maybe they bring some stuff back. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Any other Mario enemies, pets, or anything else on either of those topics?
No, I think I nailed it.
Captain Awesome says, question for the show. With Madden not being what we wanted, what do you guys think? EA will say Madden doesn't work on Nintendo and call it the end, or work for next year release?
So we didn't talk about this, and we should. Madden releases next week, but it's out now. If you bought the $100 collection, you got early access. Madden looks great on Switch 2. Like, it looks really good. Like, visually, looks good. Runs not so great. The game targets 30 FPS. Doesn't hit that target always.
When they showed it in Direct, it looked choppy.
So here's the thing. I think they have a memory leak issue because it stutters at every time the scene transitions. So when the scene transitions to the playbook and out of the playbook back to the game and from the game to the instant replay into the graphics, every time the scene transitions, the game stutters. And that's a memory bandwidth issue. I wouldn't mind the 30 FPS so much if it was stable. But here's the thing. On Switch 2, 60 should be the target for a sports game. Madden is not a hard game to run. It runs at 60 on a Steam Deck. Like, the Switch 2 is capable of running Madden at 60. Now, I'm not a developer. There's a chance that maybe there's just something about the Frostbite engine that doesn't play nice with Switch 2. It's very possible. But based on what we've seen out of real games, WWE, Cyberpunk, Switch 2 should be able to run Madden at 60 frames a second.
Yes.
So I'm not an expert, but that makes me think that this is just a quick port, that there hasn't been a lot of investment in porting Madden to Switch. So there's optimism that it gets better. They could come out with a patch. Maybe there's a day one patch for actual release day. Maybe they could come out with a performance mode. They got to do something. I canceled my pre-order because it's not that I don't want it. I do want it. I want it. Like, I was so let down because I was really excited for Madden on Switch. But I'm not going to buy that game in that condition at $70.
Yeah.
Now, if they want to give me a sell, if I can get that game in that condition at $30, I'll think about it. But not at $70. That's too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I canceled and was like, I'll wait for patches or I'll wait for a sale, one or the other. If they patch it next week, I'll buy it. I'll buy it that day because I really want Madden on Switch. Captain Awesome, I hope they don't use this as, a reasoning for not doing Madden in the future. But we saw EA do that on 3DS. That's exactly what they did. They put Madden 3DS out and then they never gave us another one or touched it again. I think the Switch has a big enough install base and is sold enough that EA has said it. They want to be there. I don't think they want to take off a whole generation of Switch again. So I think this will
Yes.
get better. The only problem that gives me some hesitation that's a Frostbite issue is in reading about this weekend, apparently FIFA is also 30. And that's real concerning because FIFA on Switch was 60. Like Switch 1 FIFA was 60. And on Switch 2 now it's 30. So they may have just taken the developers that are porting these, they may have gone for visual quality over performance, which developers do literally all the time. I bring it up all the time. Anytime you give developers the option, they want pretty. They push graphics. They never push performance. So I think that's maybe what's going on here. And the question is just, is EA care enough to do a performance option or to do an improvement patch? We won't know.
I think they will. I
hope
don't think
they
this is
do.
gonna be. I don't think this is gonna be the last Madden on the Switch. Traditionally, when Madden launches on a new console, which I'm going to consider this as, it usually doesn't run good until they patch it up a little bit, and it's usually the next Madden.
The sad part is that it looks so good that like you could easily just cut that resolution. Like it looks really good. So it's like just go 720, 900, like just dip it down a bit and then increase the performance. Because the Switch has got a VR screen. If you could get to 45 frames a second, it would be better.
I get why they do it because they want it to look next gen on Switch, but they could have easily just brought it down just a little bit to make it work good.
Like I can't see says, is it maddening?
I appreciate that. Good job.
Ha! Very funny.
Rebecca's just glosser. She could care less about Madden.
Yes.
I'm looking at rugs.
No. Rebecca's over there answering her Switch Online.
Because here's the thing that sucks for me is I think I've played like 20 hours of Retro Ball in like the last 2 weeks. Like I'm such in the mood for it. Like I'm so here for it, and it's just like they just
keep playing Retro Ball. You're good.
I know I am. That's exactly what I'm doing. But I want Madden. I want Madden and EA College Football to come. I want them to come over, but they're just not.
Rugs greater than Madden. I appreciate that one. Yes, that is correct.
So
I agree with everything you said, Donnie.
Now
We'll
you sound
find
like
out.
his wife. Well, she don't want to be bothered.
My wife
Whatever
doesn't
you
agree
say,
with anything I say. No, she doesn't listen to anything I say. If it was my wife in this chair, I would have said everything, and then she would have been like, everybody, like Donnie said, Madden is great. And just kept talking like just nothing registers.
Kyle the Pug wants us to pick 5 people for Nintendo Shack Family Feud.
Is that like 5 people from PSVG?
I do not know.
I'm assuming so. Also, fuck you,
Kyle.
Kyle Pug.
What does that mean? Just any 5 people? Just 5 people in the world? Or 5 Nintendo characters? What are we talking
Me,
about?
because I'll go, good answer, good answer.
You just said yes. Yes to what?
Yeah. See? This is why I say fuck Kyle Pug.
Yes. What?
I'm going to say 5 people from the PSVG community.
Got it. That's what he said. There you go.
Okay.
There's only like 5 of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like...
us plus Dev.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sometimes Haley,
Well, let's
sometimes
put
Snurks.
Haley on it. Haley.
No, I got us 3. Not Dev. I'm gonna leave Dev off my family
I
feud.
think Dev is good.
No.
No.
Here's the reason why.
We need Dev.
Here's the reason why. Dev has the most unpopular opinions of all. He's like the most hipster takes. Only his things are right. I feel like in Family Feud, his answers wouldn't be good.
That's a good point.
See, like we podcast with that man every week. You know what I'm talking
That is a
about,
good
Delvin.
point. That is a
you
very
know what
fair
I'm talking.
point.
They're gonna be like, so we
Yeah,
pulled
need
100
Garrett.
people,
Let's bring
Dev.
Garrett will help us. Garrett will get like all the good answers.
They were like, we pulled
Bringing
100
them back.
men. Dev would give us the most 1% answer. Like, Dev, you're weighing down the team.
Okay, let's see.
I want us 3 plus Josh and Kyle.
I honestly think that's the answer.
That's the best team for Family Feud. Different game. We can talk about different people, but for Family Feud, that's the team I'm rocking with.
I'm going to change out Kyle, and I'll put in Snurts.
Okay.
Snurts is really good on pop culture.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Garrett,
Snurts is
I'm
great.
the only one advocating for you here.
Who?
Yeah.
Bland.
Who?
No. I call Garrett when there's like
We'll
a
bring him
nuclear
back for
bomb
that.
to be defused or something like that. I call him for Family Feud.
He starts giving off like an equation.
Yes.
He's like, well, in the lands of China, they like that. No,
No.
okay.
No.
We asked 100 New Yorkers what they would say about their favorite hot dog.
Yes.
Guys, technically a hot dog. is
Some
a
of y'all
snack.
are not thinking about Family Feud the way
Yeah,
like
you
I
have-
have watched a lot of Family Feud in my
I am like that's my show to watch. That's the show
Right.
I think I would be good on. There are a lot of talk shows, game shows I wouldn't be good on.
facts.
Family Feud is the one I would be pretty good on.
I'm surprised you both want me on it because I kind of feel like maybe I might be on the outs of that one a bit.
I
too.
think you would be good
you
in
have-
terms
you
of the
have
sports
good-
side of it.
yeah, for sure.
When they ask the sports questions, I think I would be good in terms of like the comic book questions.
I'm definitely
Stuff
giving
like
that,
that.
that sexual answer that gets Steve Harvey panting. Like, I'm doing that one for sure.
There's no way penis can be up on there.
Yes.
This is a family show. And then it's like
Yes.
the number one answer.
Rebecca's good with the Taylor Swift type questions and stuff like that. Anything,
Swift questions.
any of those questions that mom want know the answers to, we call Rebecca for. Like, hey, this is you.
Okay.
Let's see. Josh,
I will
Nerds
happily
would be
play.
good with like Simpsons stuff.
You
Anything
know,
that has to do
Dev's
with
going to
co-
say the wrong answer and then defend it.
Yes, he will.
Steve Harvey's
doesn't
gonna be
know-
like,
And I'll be
He'd be
over
like,
there,
see, these
"Good
people don't
answer.
know.
Good
He's gonna be like,
answer,
these people
Dev."
don't know what they're talking about.
And it's like the
They don't know
worst
what they're
answer.
like. Shut up,
Yes.
Dev.
Yes.
Oh boy.
He's gonna give his answer, not the correct answer. And that's
Correct.
That's not how Family Feud works.
And that's the part. Like, that's why Dev is off the team, because he's going to give Dev's answers.
Yes.
And what we need are Dev's boys' answers.
Correct.
We need the sample of the masses.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Somebody's after one of you. Danny Not DeVito says, any advice for a tech detox? Have you ever done one before? I've been feeling a bit too attached to my phone the last few weeks and need a break. I'll make an exception for PSVG and Shaq, of course.
I've done it multiple times. Yeah, many times.
I don't know what. I don't have any advice for this.
My advice for any type of addiction is to find another addiction that's less hazardous. I have family members who like smoke cigarettes and stuff like that, and I told them, hey,
Pick up a book.
pick up chewing gum.
Chewing
And
gum.
that's work for some people. Doesn't say it work for everybody, but certain things, like when it comes to like, I've sometimes just didn't feel like doing tech stuff and things like that, and I'll like, well, I know exercise is kind of the lame answer, because they're like, oh, I'll just go outside and exercise. People don't want to do that shit. That's not entertaining. I probably like, let's go to the park. Let's go outside and actually touch grass.
Danny Not DeVito, pick up a book.
That works. Or just go do something fun. Go out and go experience the world. Like, even if
Go
you just
for a
like
walk.
go to an area that you haven't been to before, like in your town. Like, oh, I haven't been here before. Let's see what's here.
Leave your phone.
Well, don't use your phone.
So that's the hard part. Is the people that can't get
What
around,
if
like,
there's
to
an
get a leave it.
emergency and
See?
you need to call for
It's
help?
always going to be an emergency.
I have done the tech detox a few times. It's hard for work because I'm like on call, but now that we have rotation, when I'm on vacation, I do this often where I'll leave my phone in the room or turn it off. And I only check it at like periodic times. You guys probably saw that when I was on vacation. I'm just like absent for days at a time, which is not
Yeah.
normal.
That's
A
how
big one
people
for
on
me
Discord.
this year after the election and everything is I kind of turned off the news. And like I've blocked our
same.
World on Fire channel. Like I'm just sticking my head in the sand for that for a little bit because it got so loud that like I felt like it was like inescapable and it's like just causing too much like, self thought and just kind of dread. So I just turned it off.
I have
Yeah,
another
I
one for you
don't
guys.
look at news.
They have single player board games now that
Oh.
are pretty cool. Like, they have like Final Girls, the Star Wars one they have. It's called I have it. I haven't played it yet. I think it's called Outer Rim. That's really good, and you can like just play a single player board
The
game.
Stardew Valley
pick up-
board game can be single player.
I mean, that thing, you just pick up solitaire. My real answer is to just get busy. Find something that occupies your time and get busy. For me, often it's like chores. I know like that's not necessarily fun, but like when I'm feeling like overstimulated or my mind is racing, something that really helps me is like I'll rewire my entertainment center. I'll clean out my garage. Like I'll find a project, something that takes several hours to do, not sweep the floor. I mean, find a real chore for something, that thing you've been putting off and just dive into it, dust everything.
And you'll feel really
whatever
good
that is.
afterwards.
Yeah, you're not only accomplishing something, but like it's like I feel like my grandmother would have told you, like both my grandmother and my aunts were really good at this. Like they find things to do with their hands to pass time. So like they knit or they crochet, like that sort of thing. Find a menial something to do. What I used to do as a kid, thank you for my grandma, peel potatoes. Like you just sit there, like find something like that to take your mind off of it, and something that takes some time to do. A couple hours. That really helps me. But don't feel alone. I definitely understand the need to do that. Like I've this year, I've really stopped listening to podcasts, not video game, like all podcasts. Like I used to listen to so much sports talk radio and stuff, and I was sharing this with Dev, I think several weeks ago. Some odd reason, like this past year, I got to the point where like everything just feels real loud. Like I'm kind of tired of listening to people talk. Like I needed music or something, like something else, like to break that up a bit. So yeah, that's the best advice I can give.
Putting the limits on the social apps, that doesn't work for me because I just go in and disable it.
Yeah. But yes, Jules, there's a lot of single player board games out there. Even the Mass Effect one that I just bought recently is 1 to 4 players. So yeah, you can.
It's one of the main reasons I really like Blue Sky is it kind of feels like there's not a whole lot going on there.
It's a slower pace.
It's slow, yeah. Like I'm not seeing like the latest breaking, it's happening. I don't see that stuff on Blue Sky. It's like I'll log in and see Rebecca's posts. Like I saw Rebecca's closet, which she posted yesterday. It was like the 17th story in my feed. Like it's still there, and like the one scroll away is slower. I like that a lot about it.
Same.
So
that's good.
And don't feel like you have to like get rid of it like 100% to detox.
Yes. Take a couple days.
Like save like, scrolling like over your morning coffee or like, then you put it away for the day or something like that. Like you've caught up and then you don't need it till tomorrow or that night or something.
That's what I do at work. When I'm at work, I sit down on my computer, I get everything set up, usually have a coffee. I'll usually check sites, read news or something for about 20 minutes or so. Then I turn it off and I like work emails and stuff. And then
because if like you put it away 100%, like you're going to want it more.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep.
Everything in moderation. And then I think this is our last question because we already addressed Hyrule Laureates on Ultimate Chicken Horse, right? So Winter Gamer, our last question from Winter Gamer. What is a gaming moment you have experienced that you would want to witness anyone going through and see their reaction? For me, I love watching people play the first Life is Strange game.
Same.
I made Josh play it. I love going on to Twitch streams, watching people play it for the first time. There's so many moments in that game that are like, whoa, that, people react in different ways to it. And then they get to make their own decisions. So like you get to kind of see how their mind works to figure things out and what they want to decide to do and what choices they make. So that's always my favorite game to watch other people play.
I think all those games like that, and all of them. Anytime a game makes me feel something, I get enjoyment watching others play that game. So Life is Strange, The Walking Dead, Firewatch, Gone Home, Dear Me I Was, like any of those things. I like all of them. I'm not trying to send anybody down the path of like that Dragon Cancer. That might be a bit too much. I don't know if I want to watch people play that. It's a little too hard. But like, yeah, anything that just makes you think or react. I think Life is Strange is great because how do they play it differently? What do they think of these characters differently? Like, I love this character. Maybe they hate that character. Why? That's interesting.
I have one. I like seeing how people experience Until Dawn.
That's a good one.
Especially when they get to the point where you have to make the critical choices. And because I know how those choices play, I'm like,
yes, any choices-based game, especially.
And then watching their reaction for their choice they make, or when they mess up a quick time event, like, oh, you just lost that character. It's always interesting to watch people how they experience that and certain aspects of it. Yeah, it's dope.
I throw Breath of the Wild in that mix too. Very different game than everything else. I love watching people play that game for the first time. I also just love watching people play that game. I send Rebecca and Kevin and Jason TikToks about that game all the time because I'm still finding people doing shit that I've never seen or thought of before.
Told Rebecca she left.
Yeah. I've never seen people like, I think yesterday I found a TikTok. So somebody walked into the, I'm not sure if you've ever found it, Delvin. In Breath of the Wild, there's like I forget what it's called. There's what is it called? I should know what it's called. There's a temple. It's full of guardians. Right. And there's a memory at the back of it and stuff. You got to get there. but you got to take out these Guardians on the way there. And I saw somebody block all of their shots at once yesterday.
Oh,
So they just got in a spot where there's like 8 of them, and they all target him, they all shoot him. And as he's shooting, as he's getting shot, he's changing out shields like super fast and kills them all in one. I'm like, that's I never thought to try. So like a game like that, where everywhere people have so much creativity to kind of tackle things in different approaches, I love just seeing what people come up with. I think I said it a lot when it came out. I think Tears of the Kingdom might be the best like social media game since Minecraft. Like it's just really interesting to see people build some shit and just what they do with it. I've seen so many crazy things that I
That is
never
true.
would have imagined. So yeah, I mean, I think that counts. I do like watching
great one.
people play games like that.
it's a great one.
So the Forgotten
Rebecca's
Temple.
internet died.
Thank
She's
you,
going,
guys.
y'all.
Yeah, see, those people is like, I saw that yesterday too. Wasn't that completely crazy? It's just like 8 Guardian lasers at once. I was like, I didn't even know you could do that. I was like, surefire death, and this dude just knocked all of them. I see Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom gives me moments like that more than any game I've ever seen.
That's dope.
Yeah, I do like watching that. So, F in the chat for Forrest Minish. She's gone.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's the end of the show anyway.
Yeah, we made it.
We did it. 2.5 hours, Shackers. We hope you enjoyed it. And we look forward to next week's show. Catch you next week.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. This is Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening. And I forgot the line already. What?
I just noticed in our little graphic here, that little guy I was talking about, the little Archie Gover, he's here. This guy. That's the reason we have the background that we have. I'm going to turn my camera back off. But that guy, that's who I'm talking about. That's my deal.